I say, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Hello, and good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing on this TGIF?
Good morning. It's great to have everybody here this morning.
Yes, as I can see now that Paul's been in the running for those pie points in the morning, so he's got one again this morning. Hello, Paul. Wendy, hello. If you haven't seen Wendy's new channel she started, she did start one with sceneries of Florida. You might want to go check it out. Wendy, don't forget to put that link in the chat.
That's right.
I watched it this morning. Or was it last night? Might have been last night. Cold here. You know, I woke up at 30 degrees, and I think now it's like 32. It's supposed to get up in the 40s today. Yes, I hope, Susanna, you're doing well. I hope everything turned out fine for you. Let's see. Paul, Iris, hello, and good morning. Susanna, hello, good morning, and welcome. Iris, AR, Miss Jen, hello, good morning. Dad's Vintage Garage, hello, good morning, and welcome. Eli Kisses, hello. How you doing, Gina? Good to see you this morning. Simply Dana, hello. How is everyone doing on this TGIF?
Yeah.
How are things in your neck of the woods over there, Trent?
Everything is fantastic. I got a lot of stuff accomplished yesterday. Yesterday was a very productive day. I did not get around to the video editing and shooting the video and all that stuff because I spent most of the day invoicing people and tracking and but it was good. I've got everybody's paid but 3 people, so I've got a whole bunch of stuff that's being shipped out this morning.
Right.
And yeah, it's going to be a good day, guys. It's going to be fantastic.
Hello, and welcome, Tommy 2.0, the bargain effect in the house. Good morning, Tommy. Let's see. Iris put her links in the chat. She's got some new items that she put out. There's her links. Check her out. She's got her eBay website and her Etsy store. Yeah. I got them marked saved in hearts on each one so I can see whenever y'all do get new items in each store. Don't forget, tonight also, by the way, is the Bargain Effect Tommy 2.0 is doing his every Friday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, the Masked Singer YouTube style.
Yeah.
Good morning, hello, and welcome to Back by Silver. Hello, and good morning. And there's ours has got a YouTube channel out. Check it out. Yes, subscribe to her. Make sure you hit all the bell notifications so you don't miss anything.
All right. That's awesome.
And Simply Dana made a comment up here saying that working and lurking, so good to hear you. You hear at least. That's good to hear. I do that a lot too. I like to work and lurk. Kajun, I didn't get the notification for the show for some reason. Did you check to make sure you do have the all bell notification set on? I know sometimes that may happen. It should have a problem because I do set up all my videos the weekend of. So it shouldn't. I don't understand what's going on with that. Hello, hello, and good morning, Miss Jennifer in the house.
Morning, Jennifer.
Good morning. No content with the channel yet. That's a good word you said. Yet. I haven't decided what kind. That's understandable. That's one thing you gotta always do is always make sure you know what you want to do before you get started. But that's the first big step is actually getting into it and starting. Because once you get started, you.
That's right. Hey, I subscribed anyway. Whether you have content.
I've been subscribed to her when she first created it. I enjoy watching a lot of new content creators because then they need the good feedback. They need to hear the words and things like that. And so I enjoy doing that. Deb, is it Deb or Dee? Southern Vintage Picker. That was a question the last night. I think I put Deb in the chat and then I put Dee, and so I wasn't sure because someone told me that was in the house with me that it's Dee, not Deb. So I was a little confused. Jennifer, Dad says, still figuring out my channel niche. Yeah, okay, D. Thank you. He was right then, of course. So yeah, that's the thing about it when you do first start doing any kind of content on YouTube. You kind of got to figure out your niche, but you always can get out there. It's always nervous for me when I first started. It was nervous and excitement at the same time. And then again, once you get started, it's always in a reference to getting a little bit better every time you do a new video. I went to look at my top 10 videos for the last 17 hours, and it's amazing on how I'm still getting top 10 in the last 17 hours on videos that I've done sourcing or how-to videos. So definitely make sure that when you do your videos, you want to make sure that you got it there for everybody to see and be informative and enjoy yourself. You got to enjoy what you're doing. Lots of people in your house, Johnny. Do you have room? Yes, I do. I have plenty of room. Each bedroom has a queen size bed in it, and the basement has a queen size pull-out sofa sleeper. So yeah, I have no room. So what is your goals for the day?
Today, what I've got planned is I've got hopefully the last 3 people will pay me for the auction items, and I can get them packaged up. They're already packaged up. All they got to do is send me the money, and then I will print the shipping label and ship it. But yeah, I got everything packaged yesterday. I got everything labeled with the weights and all that stuff. And then today I got to do some computer work for a little while and get that done. And once I get that done, then I'm going to start on the video. And like I said, hopefully before 4 o'clock, I can have it uploaded. That's my goal. So shooting for 4 o'clock today on the video. So
yeah,
and then
I got to work on a video. I got to finish up. I did an unboxing for a box of a mystery box I got. I just need to upload that one and get it done. Yeah. Then I have on my filming station. I have picture taking. Do some stuff to list. I got at a antique mall. And I was surprised with the prices I got for them and what they're going for. So I will be getting them taken care of before the weekend's up because that's going to be my weekend go. And I have a lot of stuff ready to go into my antique booth that I got to mark in inventory. That is my goal for the whole weekend is by having it done by Sunday. I have it inventoried and ready to go and tag because everything you put in the antique booth, you have to have tagged. So I use a spreadsheet and put everything on it. Yeah. And then this morning I already had the furnace. We have a service contract with it where they come out once a year and service it and check it out and clean it out and all that good stuff. So that happened already this morning. It was good. Okay. That's good. D says my goal is to list and make thumbnails. I hear that. I got to do the same thing this week. Yeah, I got to get some listings done too. But now on you were saying you were waiting on payments for your invoices. Do you have it set up to automatically within the next day after you send out the invoice to send out reminders? The problem with them paying is I have 3 people that never sent me an email to begin with, so I have no idea how to contact them. So hopefully they'll send me the email today, and if they'll send me the email, then I will be able to invoice them. Do you know what show was it on? Whose show was it on from? Yeah, I've got all that wrote down. So, well, we can talk about it after the show, and I can try to help you with that. All right, awesome. But yeah, no, Paul, we're not going to say who they are out loud.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to call them out like that.
No, it's just a matter of we can find out. Because I may have an email for you that I can give you. You can contact them.
I give people the benefit of the doubt, and
sometimes it happens when you're in an auction and they don't send you the information. They're all within the auction and they keep forgetting and that kind of thing. That happens.
Yeah.
We can work on that and get that information for you.
All right. Awesome.
We'll talk about that after the show.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't like to do is ask anybody out. I try to keep positive in a sense that it's just out of respect for that person. We don't know what the situation is, so that's the best way to handle that.
Exactly.
If you need to, I'll reach out to whoever you were on and get that for you.
Okay. Yeah.
That's Jennifer's link for the Masked Singer tonight at 9:00 p.m. Eastern on the Bargain Effects channel.
What?
Yeah. I've been having fun. It's something different. And I like it because it's a good way to have a good time and laugh and enjoy yourself with a cocktail or a beer or whatever.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it. It's fun.
I do too.
Robert and I sit there and we try to, just like the regular show, we try to figure out who it is. And then we always 9 times out of 10 wrong. So, that's how it is. That's the fun part about it.
Always look
I know there's 3 of them for sure that I know who they are.
Yeah. That's right.
I'm not going to mention any names, but I think he already said it to everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see who number 1 is.
Going back. Yeah, I am too. Going back to the videos, that's one thing that I've learned with creating a video for YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. Even no matter how you feel, and you've got to put a video up.
Yeah, green screen's a little off today.
Is it?
You might want to move your camera a little bit. The other way. There you go. Okay, you got it.
Well, my camera won't stay still.
Oh, yeah, it's the whole side of your green screen.
Yeah, I moved my whole computer.
Yeah, Jennifer, I think I know who number 1 is too.
But anyway, back to
or something like that. How we saw that?
Yeah.
I now 6, 7. I know 6 and 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think those are the same ones I know. I think I know. I'm not 100% sure, but I think.
But back to the video, I know, like me personally, if I'm having an off day and I just don't feel like doing the video, you need to remember that you need to cheer up and put out a good video, because a lot of people, if they're watching the short video, they don't care what kind of mood you're in. So I was watching a video yesterday, and it was a pretty good video, and I'm proud of the person for putting it out. I mean, you got to take steps to get up, but show some excitement. Show people that you have a good personality and that you want to interact with people and you want to engage with people, and it'll help a lot.
Yeah, I said the same thing, Jennifer. You do? I'm interested because I think it's a woman.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's a woman.
It's hard to figure out. Sorry, I'm late. No, you're all right, Wendy. You're all good. You didn't go off. My alarm didn't go. Oh, that's all right. You okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Dana says, I know who you are, number 4. And Jennifer says, you know who 4 is, Dana? I know, I'm the same way. I'm not sure either who that is. Jennifer,
4 is.
Never bought anything from a live auction. How do people get PayPal addresses? The way it works is usually in an auction, you have to send the information. And usually whoever you buy or you're in watching an online auction, you invoice them, but what you do is you basically give them the information where you want them to send their info for that person to. Like, for example, I'm doing an auction every Wednesday, and then what I do is I put in the chat and I have it scrolling underneath my name to please send your information. You need your email address, your PayPal information, your real name and address, and that kind of stuff. And then you go to PayPal and you can create an invoice, because you would need to know the PayPal address, not only their email address, but the email address associated with PayPal, because that's how you invoice them, and then they pay you automatically through PayPal. Now, I also use not only PayPal, but I use Square, and I use Venmo, and I use Cash App. So those are different venues that I have, and others, because some people may not want to use PayPal. And I just started that recently because someone else in one of the auctions asked me to send my invoice to them through the Square, because they don't have a PayPal. And so that's why I started branching out into other venues to be able to pay. for that reason. And so whenever you do an auction with somebody, you do have to send them your information out of consideration that they need to bill you and invoice you. And that's how they get that information. It's basically back and forth in the emails with whoever you buy from on particular auctions that you're auctioning, whatever auction you're in. Like tonight, Paul has Paulie and Dolly show every Friday night at 6 p.m. And when you're in there, you have to invoice, you have to send them your email information, and they ask you what they were looking for to be able to invoice you. That's how you would do that when you're auctioning. Someone's auction.
Yeah. I created a form yesterday on Jot form, and it's super simple. All it asks for is your first name, last name, your address,
your name.
Yeah. And
YouTube name.
Yeah, that's right. And but I think if something happens and I get to go on another auction, I'm just going to drop that link.
Right.
That way people can just go in there and fill out that for me.
And you have it in file, and they don't have to do it once.
Yeah, that's right.
I use that same form for bingo, where if somebody either changes their address or has never won before, I put that link in for them to fill that form up. And once I do, I have it. I do keep it in a file for that reason. So yeah. So yeah, Paul has the Dolly and Paulie show tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. They do that every Friday, and every Wednesday he does these swap meet, where he lets others from the YouTube community who want to sell things go on their channel as well. And that's how you basically build rapport with others who you get to buy things from. Laura, hello, and welcome. Bemis, I hope you're doing better. I hope you're getting to go into a better, feeling better on your, the thing you're going for. Please register by filling out the submitting of this form. Yeah.
That's
right.
And
that's basically how you can do it. You can also do it ahead of time. That way, once you're like, if you go to that auction, like in this case, Paul uses a form, you fill it out, you're done. Then when you go in there, you can actually bid. But some channels will make you automatically register before you can even bid. So
that's good.
Yeah.
That's the way it needs to be. The way you
buy from Mr. Buys a Lot. I've been watching a couple of times and thought it was pretty pricey to miss some things. Okay, Mr. Buys a Lot, that's Brian. He has been doing this for quite a long time. He likes to give out a lot. Well, I say give. He sells a lot of the bulk item things to resellers because he knows that they're going to resell it. He gets a lot of good price items, and depending on the item, like yesterday I was watching it, he's on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 1 to 4. And what he's doing is he's trying to get rid of a lot of his inventory that he has in 2 storage sheds or 2 buildings, because he's trying to move the mid part of this year. And so he's trying to get a lot of his inventory out the way he doesn't have that much to move when he does move. But he does have a lot of good stuff. The sales go really fast, so you got to be ready to bid in it if you want something. And I have not purchased anything because I wasn't able to buy anything yet, because it seems like I'm always getting outbidded or I miss it or I'm doing something in the fact. But yeah, he's on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 1 to 4, and that is Mr. Brian at Mr. Buys a Lot. You won't be disappointed because he's got a lot of good stuff. Yeah, he's got 2 big. When I first saw him, I want to say a year ago, he was doing this where he would let other YouTube creators who resell go there. If they live close enough, they'll make appointments. They'll go in there. He sold lots of Josh, a whole tub, like a barrel full of remote controls. So yeah, he does have people go in there and buy from him. Or in this case, he's been trying to do a lot of the auctions for getting rid of a lot of the stuff, because he does have a lot. But he's trying to do that.
That's right.
Backroad did it, Chuck. His prices do go high, but just bid where you can resell it. Yeah. Like yesterday, I was watching an item that he had, and I really was interested in it. But then once he started adding more to it, the prices kept going up higher. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to get it, because that was way out of my price range of what I wanted to get it for. So you just have to use your judgment when doing that, and also say, okay, well, how much do I have to spend? Will I make enough my money back and then some? You kind of look at, especially with those large bulk items that he's doing, there's no doubt about it. You're going to get your money, but you have to make sure you're ready to spend that type of money. That's
right. That's absolutely right.
Yeah, I know, Chuck. You have that I'm winning. Yeah, I saw your videos. So yeah. And again, that's basically anyone who wants to buy something and they want it. That's typical. But again, you have to know where your boundaries are and which are one of the highest you want to go.
Sometimes people bid on the product not to resell it. They just want to keep it themselves. So I mean, if I were going to buy something for me personally, I would pay a little bit more than what I would if I were going to resell it.
Jen makes a good comment, Paul. People do pay really high prices. Sometimes I think it's because they get caught up and then they pay too much. And I see that a lot.
Yeah.
But a lot of people start doing their research, because when I'm doing an auction with anyone, I'm always comping them. And so if I know my limit of what I know I can sell it for, then I set my limit of how much I'm willing to pay. And I think that's a lot what has to be done when you're doing that, because again, it can be easy for you to get caught up in it when you're bidding back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Don't let yourself get into that, because then you can put yourself in a bind. So just make sure that you do some kind of research. It's too hot, you get caught up in it, because it can happen.
2 weeks ago at an auction, me and this lady, there's an auction next to me in the town that's 15 minutes away, and I went to this auction to buy merchandise. And what it is, it's just like a merchandise auction, and they have all kinds of stuff that you can resell. And usually the prices are fairly decent to where you can still make money on it. And I got over there, and the last item that they had up for auction was a box of packing peanuts and the little air bubbles. And I thought, if I can get it fairly cheap, then I'll get that, because I use packing peanuts all the time and stuff. So I started bidding on it, and the starting bid was $2. So I was like, yeah, I'll give you $2 for it. And this other lady across the room, she was like, okay, I'll give you $3 for it. And every time I would bid, she would give me a dirty look. Like, you ain't getting this. I don't care how much money I got to spend. And I was like, okay, all right, because I don't really need the packing peanuts and stuff, because I've got a bunch. So what I did is I was like, okay, $5, $10, $25. And I got her up to $130 before I was like, I'm out. No more. I'm not paying that much money. And then she realized then that she got caught up in the moment, and she spent $135 on a box of packing peanuts.
And that can happen, because then again, it's like, for example, and this is not a bad thing, but when you get something you're showing in an auction and somebody definitely wants it, and then somebody else is bidding against you, they will tell you in the chat, like this Wednesday, I will not stop until I get it, because I want it. And that's that's something they want. They're going to go as much as they can to get it. So, and again, a lot of people always say, just remember, when you're in someone's auction, there is no yes, you can talk and chat and be cordial in the chat, but when it comes to auctions, people will bid accordingly so they can get what they want. April says auction battle tonight at 6:30. Hemlock,
Kim and
lady Jeff. Whose channel that's going to be on? That on Hemlock Ladies? That's on April's channel.
Yeah.
It's going to be on April's channel.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I will be there.
Who is that Jim guy? I've never seen him before. Or Jeff. I've never seen Jeff before.
I hadn't either.
Yeah, that's on April's channel. Hello, and welcome to April. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, I just looked at it. So yeah, make sure you put your links in the chat so everybody can check to make sure they're subscribed to you, and also make sure you have all the bell notification on so you don't miss anything. How is it a battle, April? Yeah, that's a good question. What is that going to be about? Oh, I didn't even put the link in yet.
The prices are going to be so fantastic that everybody's going to want to bid. So
let's see. Kim needs to invoice me for the last thing I bought from her. Yeah, you just go ahead and reach out to her. Send her an email. She might be pretty busy and she just overlooked it. All right, here's the link for anyone who would like to come on, especially April, if you want to talk about that battle thing that you have questions about. There's the link. You're more than welcome to come up and talk about it. It is a good question. How is it a battle? Kim still needs to invoice me. Just go ahead and email her.
Yeah.
Jeff is, I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't realize that. I'll watch his channel. Duh. Okay. Kim has never invoiced me. Okay. Yeah, just email her. I'm sure she's going to be able to get back with you on that.
Yeah. Just catch her on the backstage of YouTube sometime. That way y'all can get each other's emails and stuff. That's the biggest thing for me. I just don't have everybody's emails.
Right. Well, you're just starting out too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually whenever you're on the show, you can usually get in touch with the person you actually I would like to come on, Johnny, but the internet couldn't handle the and some fullness of all three of us. Yes, it would. Come on, Chuck.
Yeah.
Special orders you've been putting out. Y'all need to watch this videos.
Yeah, that's right.
There's some good videos.
You can try getting on with us. I mean,
yeah, there's no reason. Team 1 is Kim, and Hemlock team is 2. Jeff and I. Where is it? Right here. I'm waiting for the come up. Team 1 is Kim. Hemlock lady.
Team 2.
Jeff and I is team 2. Who sells the most tonight wins. Okay, what do y'all win?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just kidding. Oh, you're at work. Okay.
Yeah, we won, Chuck. We won.
He would if he wasn't at work.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
PayPal and get the screen out. Oh, every leading time I log into PayPal, I get a screen warning me to get that. Okay, what that app is for, you can delete it or you can actually ignore it, because right now what they're trying to do is, if you have like a business that you do, I already got mine, so this is something I got. It's basically a little kit you're going to get. This is so where if you're out somewhere and you're selling or you're doing some kind of setup, what they do is they'll give you this information, the paperwork, all this good stuff, and you get this. This way, it's a lanyard. So when you're doing all this comes with it. When you sign up for it, I just never finished. It's basically in the kit. You get the how to do this. You basically scan, pay, and go. Especially like when you're doing type of when you do your auctions, you can also set it up where they can just scan it if they want. They don't have to sit there and actually fit. I know one person does it, but basically what it is that you're going to get this in the kit, and that's what that's all about. You get one of these little lanyards. It's got the little head thing. You got the little pull out here. You can pull it out, but it's actually a scan bar to either pay or somebody can pay you, and they can scan this in their PayPal account on their phone, and that's what that does. So that's what you keep getting when you go to sign on. That's what that's about. It's just an easy way for you to accept or pay someone with that. It's just something they just started recently, so I got my little kit when they first started it, and so that's what that is about.
Okay.
And basically, like if I go somewhere, like when I do a craft show or something like that, I can also use that because that's tied into my account. So
yeah.
Let's.
Wendy asked, does anybody know how to open up an Instagram store or anything about doing it? And personally, I don't know anything about an Instagram store. What I do is whenever I want to advertise, I just create a video or an Instagram post and I just post it on Instagram. I don't know anything about it.
I don't understand either.
So, but I will do some research on it and I will get back to you, because I didn't know there was anything as such as an Instagram store. So that's cool. That's good to know.
Maybe my little jot some notes I need to check into.
Yeah.
I didn't know they even had that. Phone number that scans what me get wants me to get the app. Oh, okay. Well, that I don't know why then, because I have my app on my phone. Is Trent audio? Oh, that's your noise in the background. DC Sales, hello, and welcome. Good morning.
I don't know what it is, guys. Unless it's something that I've got hooked up to my computer that's got like a noise in the background or something, because everything I've got in my building's turned off. So I don't know what it could be.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I have the square one like that DC D that I have I use, but I never knew they had one for PayPal. I read that just use the swap pillow tag. Let's see. I noticed it yesterday on Instagram. I do like what you said. Advertise on Instagram. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to check that out because I didn't see anything yet, and I was on Instagram yesterday. Lucky that they have a camera and email capacity. Yeah. It almost sounds like a old time dot printer.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
I got to looking at watching the videos from the auction and stuff where y'all was talking about it, and I could hear it too in the replay, but I don't know what it is. As soon as I figure it out, guys, I'll fix it.
Wait, what now? Kajun, check. Volkswagen shared my channel. Addicted among nice. Yep. It doesn't bother me. If anybody has the link for his channel, you can put it in the chat.
Yeah, that's right.
I went to the link thing, and I don't think it's in the description bar because I didn't see it. That's one thing I like to do is put all my information in the description bar. By the way, for those who might not know, I do have in the description bar of all my videos starting this week. I am happy to say that everyone who placed orders this past weekend through my new merch items that I have to sell, all that's in the description bar. All those items have been shipped, and it's on its way to you for those who purchased already. I had a total of 9 or 10 orders this weekend for the new merchandise, and I got my notification every time it was sent and mailed. So I should be getting it anytime soon. Trent, check your connection from the mic and use USB connecting it. Maybe something else is plugged into the power near it.
Okay. Well, this mic that I've got plugged in, it's got an adapter, and it plugs into the mic port. It's not a USB mic.
Okay.
So,
on Instagram, there is a little purse icon that leads to the store. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. Kajun Reseller. He recently videoed posted on my channel. Oh, okay. All right. I'll have to check that out. I understand.
I don't know where the little purse icon is.
I'm ready to go check it out and see what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I was on there yesterday, and I was checking emails and messages. So, yes, I did find out. I need to please, if you know Rev Resale, that's Dave and then Nikki T. I spoke with her yesterday. They're doing okay. They are having a little bit of struggling with the COVID, but they all did test positive, and they're feeling very rough this week. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers, please.
Yes.
I don't see a little purse. And I'm on Instagram. Is it on my account?
Oh yeah, I see a purse, but it's on your phone. It's not on the.
Oh, okay. Because I don't see it in the actual app.
Okay.
I see profile, save, settings, switch accounts, log out, heart, messages. Yeah, I don't see anything there, so it must be just on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
And that's like with Instagram, it's really hard to post something on a desktop. Instagram is 99% made just for your phone.
Right.
And so, I mean, there is a way of posting things on Instagram through your computer, but you got to go in the like Control Command C, and it'll pop up the little side screen, and you got to know what code to put in to find the video. It's you can do it, but it's hard.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, yeah, but like I say, that's the first time I've ever seen the purse, so I will be doing some research and playing around with it and seeing what I can come up with too, Wendy, and then I will let you know what
I have this on my phone. I just gotta find where the app is. Here we go.
But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. That's good.
Create post from a new place. Oh, there's something new.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't hardly use it on my phone. I usually use it on my computer.
That's
I like this. And there's even a little clip for videos at the top.
Yep.
I didn't see that before either. I'm learning something new every day. What is the? I still don't see the purse though.
Yeah.
Your main page.
It's on the very bottom of the screen where it's got home, the search bar, the play, and then it'll have the purse, and then it'll have your picture on your phone.
Oh my God, Paul. I'm gonna see. All right, I'm gonna deal with that later. Yeah, I don't see a purse on it though, but I'll dig into it. Oh, I see it at the bottom. So I didn't know you can actually put things on here. I'll have to check it out. Thank you for telling us, Wendy.
Yeah, thank you. That's awesome.
I don't use my phone much on it, so I guess I need to start checking that out. I've got a daytime run to make today, so I'm going to go sleep before I have to have a good day, and hopefully everything goes up good for you. Keeping the day easy and work what you need to get done. Iris, Johnny, prayers are needed for Sandy. Yes, I just heard about that this morning too. Sandy Kirk, if y'all don't know who she is, she's always in the chats. She's also in the hospital with COVID. She got put in the hospital last night.
Yeah,
I haven't seen her for a couple of days, so I was wondering what happened. Yeah, thank you, Paul. I'm not going to share it though. Yeah, definitely keep me in your thought and prayers. And I just found out this morning about Sandy Kirk.
Yeah.
Definitely keep everyone in your thoughts and prayers while they're going through this. It's I'm sure, I can't say that I know, but I can just about imagine what they're going through from what I'm hearing. I heard it accidentally yesterday. I thought it was on the internet. Oh, well, that's a good thing you found it then. They got to share it with us today.
Yeah, that's right.
Wendy, if you come on your channel, you can come on and not have to show your face if you don't want to. I know I noticed the camera where you do a lot of behind the scenes like Chris. I have no problem. You can come on and talk about your channel and what you've been doing in your new channel. You can use emoji, whatever you want.
That's right.
So you hit it by accident. So yeah, that's a pretty good way to hit something by accident and get to share it with everybody. Yeah, Nikki T, Rev, Bemis, Sandy, Susanna, yes. Susanna should be finding out her results today, she said. Let's see. You have to leave a business Facebook page to get to set up an Instagram page for what I am reading. I have both already set up, but I did notice when I opened the Instagram, it says run or supported by Facebook. But it's its own app. But yeah, I did see the person at the bottom of the app. And if it wasn't for Wendy, we wouldn't have known.
Guys, give me just a second. I'll be right back.
All right, and anybody who would like to come on and talk about your channel, your platforms, or promote anything, the link is at the top. You're more than welcome to come on. Definitely, Wendy, put your other link in for your second channel that you just started, so others can go check out your very first video. Doesn't cost money to have a Facebook page or business page, and you're so right. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm not sure about somebody was saying you have to pay something for it, but I'm not sure about that. But I have a business page on Facebook and I don't pay for it. As far as selling stuff, I'm not sure because I have not done it, but I hear people are doing a Facebook marketplace sell thing where they go on like a business type thing where they do set up things to sell on Facebook. Other than putting something out to sell, I'm not sure how that works because I haven't checked it. Unless somebody else is on here that does it, I know that you can sell, but I don't know how that works because I haven't done it.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, Jennifer. Like I said, I do have a business page, but I don't pay for it. It's like just signing up for you have to put your business information in there as a business, but yeah, I don't pay for it. I have two of them. I have the quilt creation, what I do quilts, and then I have the one for Kajun. That's just another way that you can advertise. He's doing his walkthrough to New York. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I did watch your video yesterday. Girl Hustler, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. I think he's trying to fix that noise. He's adjusting.
All right, can you hear me now?
What?
Am I too loud or too not loud enough? Or
No, we can hear you. I was just messing with you.
okay, did I fix the noise?
I don't hear it no more.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's see. Lucky Charm says, I have Facebook store different from Facebook Marketplace. That's what I didn't understand because I heard somebody talking about it in one of their videos this week. I do not remember who it was because I watched so many different ones. But they were talking about having a store on Facebook. So I didn't know they had that compared to Facebook Marketplace. But that must be something they recently started too because I never heard of it before this week. Now
Yeah.
on that one, do you have to pay for that as well, like you would like say any other paying platform? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Does anybody even have a Facebook store? No,
I
Facebook
do.
Marketplace I buy from locally, but I just recently started hearing about that Facebook store. You do have a Facebook store?
I have a Facebook store. Yeah. You got to create a catalog or like a list of products that you want to sign up for, but you also have to have an EIN number or a business entity.
Yeah, I have all that. Yeah.
Okay. And it's not hard to create. It's not hard to set up. And that way,
Okay.
if somebody wants to go to your store and purchase, they can purchase directly through Facebook, and they don't have to go through your eBay store. So, I mean, it's got its benefits. And if you've got like, I've got like 5,000 friends on Facebook, and it's just as easy for them to go to my Facebook and purchase something than it is to go to my eBay store.
It's amazing because Thomas said Facebook store has been around for a while. I use it. I have 2 years ago, but since then got rid of it. And that's the first I hear of it this week. I knew about Facebook Marketplace. I did not know they actually had a store. Again, I just found out this week. So let me check my emails for you, Jules, and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take over for a minute while I check this out because I want to check it out for her.
All right. Yeah, guys. The Facebook store, if you haven't checked it out, like I said, check it out. It's super simple to set up. Facebook walks you through. Whenever you go to your Facebook account and you want to set it up, all you do is you go to your home. Go to your home and let it load for just a second. And then you can go to the left side of the screen, and it will, if you will scroll down to, I think you have to have a page. You have to create a page for your products first. So create a page, and then once you create the page, let me see if I can go to my page real quick. All right. Whenever you go to your page, if you scroll down on the left side, it says home, news feeds, events, stuff like that. And it's also got store settings. And you can click right there on store, and it will, anything that you set up in your store, you can, like say you want to integrate your eBay into your Facebook, you can just create a catalog from your eBay products into your store. Or say you don't want to set up an eBay store and say you just want to have a Facebook store, then you can just take pictures and put them on Facebook and transfer them over to your store. That way you can sell on Facebook. And it's pretty simple to set up. Just play around with it. And if you have any questions, you can contact me and I will help you out however I can. I put my link to my YouTube channels in the chat. If you go to my YouTube videos, in the description down below, I've got all of my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, my Twitch, my Patreon, all of those accounts in my description. So if you want to contact me personally, that's the best way to do it, is go to my videos and go down to the description and you can find me down there. And yeah, but guys, it's super simple. Once you get in there and get to playing around with it, it walks you through step by step how to set it up.
All right, I want to come back in now, and I did verify. Jules, I did get your email. Thank you very much, and thank you for the kind words. Also, I did reply to your email, and it could be just a minor mistake, but I did put her correct email in there for you. You were just missing one letter.
Yeah, Wendy said you can ask her any Facebook store questions too, and she'll help.
Yeah, I do have all that information, so I guess I could try to set it up. I didn't even know because, like I said, just this last week, I'm hearing more and more people talking about sales that they've made on Facebook store. And so Robert was sitting there thinking, I told Robert, I never knew that they had an actual store. I never looked into it because I never knew. I just knew a Facebook Marketplace because, yeah, I'll buy a lot from there. I got a good connection locally when I first moved here where I'm getting a lot of great wrestling figures still sealed in its pack. So that's what I've been listing and selling on eBay too. But I never knew. I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jules, I did reply to your email. You're welcome, baby. Anytime I can help.
Something else too with a store. If you've already got a store set up, like say Shopify or WooCommerce or something like that, and you want to just integrate all your products, all you got to do is hit connect, and it will instantly connect all of your products that you've already got set up in one store. It will draft them over to your other store. So it's super fast and super simple if you've already got a store set up to
set it up last year. Team that set up the features. Oh, cool. I'm definitely going to check into that. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Misha. Good to see you. I'm sorry, I was checking on some emails, so I had to get there and check it real quick.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Does anybody want to come on with us and talk about your YouTube channel or your eBay? Or
you guys want to give away all the secrets, Chuck? So yeah, I guess I have to check into it then, because like I said, I didn't know, and I'm just starting to see a lot of people who's doing interviews of videos that are saying this is what I sold. Dan, the answering man, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you this morning.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's right.
I answered share Jimmy show you. Facebook marketplace in the stores are trying to be competitive with eBay. I didn't know that. So is there something you have to pay? Is there like a fee or anything for that on the Facebook store? Anybody knows?
What's that?
Is there a fee when you set up your store on eBay?
No, I didn't have to pay anything.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
But, you know, like you pay certain things for like all the other platforms we sell on.
Yeah.
I was curious about, is there any type of cost you have to pay, or because I saw somebody doing it where they even did their own shipping through Facebook store. So
yeah, no, you have to pay the shipping costs. There's like, it's kind of set up the same as eBay, where whenever you go in there and you do your shipping, then you've got to set rates. Like if you're going to charge the buyer for shipping or whatever like this.
She said no, unless you want the deluxe version.
Right. Yeah.
I know if I'm starting out, I don't want to pay for net. I want to see what it works.
That's exactly right. I don't want to pay for nothing.
When I started on Bonanza, I'm still on the free version. The only thing I don't like about Bonanza is, like, I had somebody buy something 8 days ago and still never paid for it. And I do check my account every day. So what I had to do was I had to cancel the order, go to Facebook on eBay and relist it, because you cannot relist it through Bonanza, because if I do, it'd only be on Bonanza. So I had to go back to my eBay store on my ended items, relist it, and it went back on. So, but I also raised the price up a little bit because of the fact that what I couldn't understand is they sent me an offer. It was like $2 less than what I was asking for. So I said, yeah, I'll take it. And here we are 8 days later, and they still never paid. So, yeah. That's the only thing I don't like about Bonanza. But again, I like the free versions because then I can try it out and see what happens. Do you mean you work with Facebook coding? That's a good question. Wendy says, yes, I ship through Facebook store. I have to wait for the... You can also share your Facebook store to other platforms, and also there is an option to import from certain platforms. I'm definitely going to check it out. I like to have different opportunities to have my items out there on different platforms. And if there's a way to do it for free, I'm going to try it.
That's right.
You can do.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, I like the fact
plan for the weekend. What you gonna say?
I like the fact with Bonanza, it was pretty simple to integrate all my products into Bonanza from eBay. You just click the export from eBay and give it some time, because it takes a little time for it to get all your products put in.
Especially when you're first starting.
Yeah.
But I recommend it once it is all there, you go back to your store through Bonanza. And always do an update, because if you don't, and you either sell something or you list something on eBay, it'll automatically pull it for you on a regular base.
Okay, how do you do the update?
You have to go through. I can walk you through it. You have to go through and set it up through your account on Bonanza.
Okay.
I can walk you through that after the show.
All right. Awesome.
It's very easy. But the thing that I didn't like at first was it did take a while for some of your pictures to come through, because they only take so many of the pictures for your platform from whatever you're pulling it from. Like, say, for example, if you're on eBay and you have 12 pictures,
yeah,
I'm going to pull the best 6 out of that to the Bonanza.
Okay.
The top 6 or the top 4, or whatever it is their limit is. Which is fine, because then you still have more information with other eyes on your product. and I have it on basic. I do not pay for it because I just recently started after almost a year. I'm just now starting to get sales on Bonanza.
That's right.
Um,
Now,
so
see, something about a Facebook store is if your product sells on Facebook, remember to go to eBay and take it off of eBay if you're selling on both platforms, or vice versa. I mean, if it sells on eBay, make sure you go take it off your Facebook
even
store.
though it's like, for example, she says that you can also import it from other platforms. If you're importing it, wouldn't it automatically take it off, or you still got to go back and take it off?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Whenever I sold the last product that I sold off of Facebook, it didn't take it off eBay. So you need to make sure, go back and double check and make sure that it did, because the last thing you want to do is have two purchases of only one product and not be able to.
I've seen a lot of YouTube creators when they're doing their videos can't find a particular product because they forgot they had it on another platform and forgot to go take it off, and then it sold, and so then you have to do damage control, so to say.
Yeah, that's right.
I've seen that happen. So yeah,
that's right. Hey, I almost went yard selling this morning, guys. Y'all almost got to go see yard selling with me because there's a big yard sale in the town next to me, and it has got a bunch of stuff. So I was like, should I do the morning show and take everybody with me, or should I just go sit in the store and do it that way? And so here I am. I didn't know if y'all wanted to see me fumbling around with my phone and showing y'all products and that kind of stuff for today. So
what you use your phone when you're out sourcing, when you're filming?
Yeah.
I use my GoPro 8.
Yeah. I don't know how to link my GoPro 8 up to the internet while I'm out. So I mean, I can hook it. It's
no. You I don't know. You can't do it live through your GoPro.
Yeah. See, that's what I want.
You're filming. I use a body strap. That way my hands are free.
Oh yeah, I do too. If I'm out filming a yard sale, I've got a chest cam. It's my GoPro Hero. It's
I think the 9 you can.
Hero. The Hero 3 Plus is what I got. I need to upgrade my camera. If anybody's got a good deal on a better GoPro than the 3 Plus, then hit me up because I need a better camera.
Waiting for the Wendy's comment to come up in yard. That she was asked to work in the group in London to create the way the pages is laid out. Different features, easy to use pages, basically like a review consultant. Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cool idea. Misha says, yes, I always love yard sales.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will remember that because Thursdays and Fridays, if you can get there at the yard, if they're having the yard sale Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you can get the good stuff if you're there early on Thursday. And Saturday is a good day because they're just trying to get rid of it. So you can get it cheap. So I try to be the first one there at the yard sale the first day they have it, and that way you can get the good stuff. And there's been times that I've been at the yard sale and they're like, we ain't opening up till 8 o'clock, and I'll be there at 7:30, and they're right, they will not open the gate until 8 o'clock.
Well, this weekend we might be going to some estate sales. There's three of them in this area this weekend. Let's see. I like watching Trent interacting with people. He's smooth. Trent, if you have a good sourcing opportunity, you should always take it. I would definitely stick around. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Wendy Woodstock. That would be an awesome job. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people do their shows that way. Remember who it was? Mike, January House. He went to his friend that does a house. He does estate sales, the clean outs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he had a video one morning where he did a live walking around the shop. And if you said, I want to know how much that item is, he would pull it on the side and invoice you to where you can pay it immediately through the PayPal account. And that way he'll have it and send it to you. He was actually doing that too. So that was pretty cool. I've never seen that done before.
That's pretty good because that way he's making money the whole time he's yard selling.
Yeah.
Estate selling. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was offering that up and they were buying things, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
And the plus, that way it's
about recording when I stop soon.
It's a win-win for everybody because they know what they're fixing to get. You know how much you're fixing to make, and that's good.
I have a few videos I need to put up because I did a few the other day, about a month ago. I do need to get them up because I finally was able to use my GoPro where, and sometimes I go state sales or I go to flea markets. A lot of times I have issues because if it's a tin roof for some reason, because I use my phone that you can actually see what's on the GoPro at the same time.
Yeah.
And for some reason, if the internet's not working, it doesn't show. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, you sure did. Susanna bought stuff with Mike when she was doing that. And what was cool about it is that he'll tell you, like, if you say, "Oh, what is that?" He'll type it in the chat real quick because it was live. You can type in the chat, "What is that and how much is that?" And then everybody was able to buy from him at that time, and he just put it all together and made one payment.
That's awesome.
Maybe going to the Amish. Ooh, I love Amish areas. Mara and Sarasota. Whoa.
Yeah.
Fundraisers to go help Haiti. That is awesome, Wendy. I say I'm super shy when it comes to recording. When I'm shopping, keep saying I'm going to do it next time, but never do. What I do is when I know, especially when we're going to flea markets that we're just starting to go to, we found here in the area, whether it's in New Hampshire or wherever. What I do is I use the actual body strap and I put that in underneath my shirt. That way my camera's right at my chest bone to where I can actually adjust it as needed. And when I go into place, I just turn it on. And what I like about GoPro is that you can leave it running. And if it gets to a certain length of a clip, it will automatically start a new file but never turn off. So
right. Yeah. And that's, you asked if we are like that whenever it comes to being super shy. My personality is, hello everybody, I'm great to see you. And so no, I have never had a problem with that. And I will put the GoPro strap on the outside of my shirt. I've got a backpack that I carry, and it's got a bunch of the IKEA bags in it. Mm-hmm. And the reason is because if I get an opportunity to bundle, then I will put everything in a bag and say, hey, how much for this bag? And a lot of times they'll be like, $3. I'm like, sold. So I'll give them $3 and I may have $100 worth of stuff in that bag. So and whenever I get to the yard sale, I'm like, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's fantastic to see you and stuff like. And a lot of times I get dirty looks from people that aren't morning people. And they're like, who is this guy? And why is he so loud? Why has he got a camera on? And I've had a lot of people asking me, hey, what's that camera? And because they want to know why you're filming their stuff. And I'm always honest with them. I was like, hey, I'm a YouTuber and I'm a sorcerer. And here's my card, check me out. What I do is I go around and I buy stuff that I can sell. And on my YouTube channel, I teach people how to make money doing exactly what I do. There's no transparency issues. I say you can see exactly everything that I do. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can ask me, and I will tell you the truth. And
for me, it's the same thing. I'm not shy with it. I will put it on my I have a body harness that I use, but I usually put it under my shirt. So that way, if I'm wearing the jacket, I can still keep it zipped up to the camera. But I've had many people ask me, what's the camera for? And the minute I tell them I have a YouTube channel, oh, what is it? What's the name of it?
Yeah.
So I walk off my business card and I give it to them.
That's
and
right.
next thing you know, they're watching my channel and they ask me why I do it and I tell them and I have no problem with it. I've never had any problems. Now, there was one, I did a video that I put out about like 20 plus garage sales in one big neighborhood. And this lady that was, I had bought a whole bunch of Bularo, and I basically had to stop and angle my camera because I knew where it would be at to where the lady who was actually shopping at the time, I didn't want to get her on there because I didn't have her permission. But again, I wanted to have some kind of respect for it. So yeah, you can do that. But then again, I turn my body around if I'm trying not to have somebody directly into my camera. But again, if I'm in public and somebody asks me, I'm going to tell them. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Emily Conway and my host.
I look and act like Luke Bryan.
Act like Luke Bryan. You have to think about that one.
I'm not a very big Luke Bryan fan, so sorry.
Where are you located, Trent?
I am located in South Texas, just north of Beaumont, Texas. If you know where Beaumont, Texas is, it's pretty good size. Yeah, I live just a little ways north of Beaumont in a little town called Kuntz, Texas. Good luck finding it.
That's a good one, Chuck.
I went to a estate sale wearing my chest cam, okay, my GoPro, and as I was getting in there, we had to put our masks and everything on because I forgot my mask, and I got to the door. I was like, oh, let me go get my mask. So I went back to the truck, got my mask, come back to the building, and as I walked inside, there was an older lady. She's probably 75, 80, something like that. She stopped me at the door. She said, oh, wait, what is that on your chest? And I said, it's a GoPro camera, ma'am. I said, I'm a YouTuber. She said, I don't care what you are. You're not wearing that camera inside this building. And I said, oh, okay. I said, hey, that's no big deal. No problem. And my wife and my daughter had went inside and they were shopping. And I said, well, can I go get my wife and daughter? And she's like, no, you're not coming inside this building with that camera on. And I said, okay. So I just screamed, Brooke, Tori, let's go. It's time to go. And they come back out of the house and they're like, wow, what's the matter? I was like, the lady was kind of rude about me having the camera on. And I said, that's fine. I said, she's not getting my money. We're going to leave. So we left and we drove an hour to the next yard sale. Okay. Because this one yard sale estate that we were going to, it was supposed to have a lot of great stuff, whatever, but we ended up driving an hour to the next yard sale. We get out at this yard sale and we're shopping and my wife goes, oh no. And I said, what? She said, I don't have my wallet. And I said, where's your wallet at? She said, I think I set it down on a table at that estate sale.
Oh no.
And I was like, great. First of all, it's an hour back to that other yard, the estate sale. And then this is the one that the lady was rude. So I said, well, let's go. And we're on our way back to this estate sale. And my wife gets a message on Facebook, says, hey, we found your wallet. And it's at the estate sale that you just left. So my wife's like, oh, thank God. So we get back up in there. It's got all the money and everything back in the wallet. She got her ID and everything's still good.
Thank God.
And I told the lady, I said, look, I said, here's the deal. I said, I'm not trying to film anything that's anything you don't want me to film. I won't. I can edit it out of the video. That way you're not seen or your products are not seen or whatever. I said, but whenever I run across a good deal, I film it. And then I show my audience, the people that follow me, I show them what to look for whenever you're going to estate sales and yard sales and stuff like that, so they can make money too.
Right.
And she said, oh, okay. Well, she said, only film the things that you buy. And I said, okay, that's all I need. So we went through there and I shopped a little while and I run across three. I run across an 8-track player. I run across a sound system. That was a Sony sound system, and I run across a brand new in the box from 1972, never been opened, double-decker cassette player. Okay, I valued that cassette player at over $600.
Wow.
Okay, they only wanted $20 for all three of them. So,
Dee said that she wanted to let you know that she got her master's degree from Lamar University in Beaumont, but she's never been there.
That's what my daughter's doing.
Back and forth about videoing things. What I do is, even if I go to like any estate sales, and it's just like if you go to Goodwill where they have the music blaring. What I do is, if somebody was to tell me something, honestly, I haven't had anybody tell me anything, but if they were to, you can go in and detach the actual volume or the recording part of that video apart from the actual video, from the audio and video. And then what I do is I either put music or I do a talk over.
Yeah, that's right. A voiceover on it.
Yeah. I've done that before. Honestly, do not know what the laws are here in my state. Maybe I better do some research. Yeah.
Here in Texas, you are legally able to record and video anything you want to record. If somebody throws a fit and says you can't do that, legally, yes, you can. So, but out of respect for people, if they start throwing a fit and saying, hey, look, I don't want you to record this, I don't want you to do that, whatever, you can't do that, then I usually just turn the camera off. And whenever I get back in the truck, then I'll turn the camera back on and say, hey, guys, out of respect for the people there, I didn't film it. So
Wendy makes a good point. And you'll see one of the videos I did, maybe two, where Robert would not want to be on camera at all. But it seemed like every time I get out the car to go to another part of the garage sale we were going to in this video, I always see him running ahead of me. So I always got the backside of him. So that's how I start to meet Robert, because like, is that Robert in the front of you? Yeah, it is. So yeah, that's the same thing I do. I try not to get anyone's face in it. And if I another thing I don't make sure I don't do, and that's just out of respect for myself too, is license plates. I know that in some states you could, if they're on public property, then yes, it's good. You know, you can show it. But if not, I try to blare it out or blur it out somehow, just out of respect for that person, because that's, you never know who's going to be watching it and taking that information. So, yeah,
that's right.
Massachusetts is a two-party consent state. They require the consent from any individual. Recording another individual's words without the individual's knowledge or content is a felony in Massachusetts. Again, I don't, like I said, I haven't had any problems. Even when if they ask me what I'm doing and you see the camera, I tell them I'm upfront and honest with them. In Texas, it's a crime to photograph, video, record, broadcast, or transmit a visual image of another person in an ultimate area without first obtaining the person's consent.
Their intimate area. I've never recorded anybody's intimate area. So, but like usually people don't have yard sales and stuff like that in an intimate area anyway. Usually
hello, good morning and welcome. You know what's so funny? I've seen a lot of videos where when they're outside doing garage sales, and the first thing they do is they're showing the private parts of people. I mean, it's not obviously what they're doing, but it's just a matter of what the camera's hanging. You know, angle.
And a lot of times too.
Hello, good morning, welcome.
A lot of times too, whenever you go to a yard sale and people find out what you're doing, they're like, "Hey, I want to be on YouTube." And you're like, okay, cool, great, come here. And especially like there was one instance where I was at a church yard sale and these two boys kept following me around. Everything I looked at, I seen, and they were like, because they heard me say that I was a YouTuber whenever I first got to their yard sale.
Right.
And it's like they kept following me. And I was like, hey guys, what's going on? And they're like, oh man, you're a YouTuber? I was like, yeah. And they're like, man, that's so cool. You know, that's awesome. And I was like, yeah, and then I realized that they wanted to be in the video. And I was like, hey, you guys want to be in the video too? And they're like, yeah, man, are you sure? I was like, yeah. So come on. So the thumbnail and everything was with these two boys in the video. And it's no, I'm not going to go to the yard sale at a nudist resort. I am an outgoing person and all that, but I do have comfort zones, and that would just break my comfort zone altogether.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I anytime I'm videoing, if somebody sees already, they ask me, I will tell them. I've even gone to an estate sale where they had no problem with me doing that. I told them what I did. They wanted my card. They wanted my know what my channel was, the whole 9 yards, because they thought it was cool. But again, you have to let them know. If they ask you definitely have to let them know. I'm always talking to people when I'm going somewhere. I'm not one to just shy away without a camera. That I have been to some areas where I just didn't feel comfortable bringing a camera. But you can use your judgment on that. And again, I tell every time I'm going somewhere they ask me, I will let them know that.
Yeah, I've got a subscriber that is one of my all-time biggest fans, and he is 7 years old, and his name is Jake, and he is a fantastic little guy. And I met his mother at a yard sale, and she asked me what the camera was and all that. And I told her, I said, I'm a YouTuber. And she said, oh my God. She said, I cannot believe it. She said, my son is going to flip out whenever he realizes that you're a YouTuber. And I said, oh, that's cool. Where's he at? Because I wanted to meet him. And she said, he's actually not here. He will be here in just a minute. So I waited 45 minutes.
Oh, wow. That's a little minute.
Yeah. And finally, Jake comes up, and he, like I say, he's a little bitty thing. He's cute as a whistle. And he comes up, and he's like, he couldn't even speak. He was like just in awe. And now, whenever I put out a new video, he's the first one that watches it. And I want to give a shout out to him because, dude, you rock. You are so cool. And I'm happy for you, bro.
All right, everybody, do me a favor. The link is right there. Jennifer just put it in the chat. She is one away from 150. I am super appreciative we're dropping the link. Definitely go check her out. Make sure you subscribe, and let's see if we can get it over the 150. Because yesterday, when we were looking at someone that was in the chat, and they kept going back and forth with their subscribers. So definitely go check her out. I am definitely still subscribing. I do have all the notifications set up, so definitely do the same.
I am too.
Check her, your subscriber. Make sure you got all the notifications there for her, and get her over that 150. Because I know we all know how it was in the beginning when we all first started.
It's hard, guys. It's hard.
Yes, it is. So yeah, go show her some love and support. And Maggie Doodle, hello, and good morning. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning.
Programming with grandkids because I am a YouTuber. I hear that.
Yeah, that's right.
There's Maggie Doodle's link. So yeah, definitely go check it out and give her some subs so she can get over that 150 hump.
Absolutely.
And if anybody's interested in wanting to come on, the link is in the blue box up above. You're more than welcome to come on and support, showcase your channel, anything you got coming up, anything you have on certain platforms. You're more than welcome. You're welcome, D.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're all about. Showing the love and support to other channels.
Yep. That's right. Guys, I need some inspiration.
51, D.
Whoa,
Congratulations. So everybody, please do go back and check to make sure you either subscribed, or if you're not subscribed and had all notifications. We want to make sure she is. Oh, Susanna said she was the 151. Congratulations.
That's right.
That's what it's all about.
On my encouragement channel, guys, if you have any advice, not advice, if you have any ideas on things that people need encouragement about, then hit me up, put it in the chat or whatever like that, because I'm running out. There's only so many times I can tell somebody, you're fantastic, you're more than a conqueror. So I need more direction, I guess is what you could say.
Right.
I know there's a lot of topics out there, but I want to encourage everybody. I want everybody to know that, hey, no matter what you're going through, it's going to be okay. You've got it under control, and you've got people that care. And but there's, like I said, there's only so many times I can say that in a video without it getting redundant.
Right. Sleepless Hustler. Hello. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Susanna said she was Maggie Doodle's 257th sub. Cool.
That's right. Awesome.
That's why it's all about checking to make sure you still subscribe to each other, show the love and support, help them with their channel. They can come back and help you with yours. And this is all about collaborating and networking. Just think of it as a large breakfast, brunch, conference, questions and answers and all that good stuff. This is all for you to come in and enjoy yourself, meet other new people. You never know who else is in here that you may not have heard of before. Every day we do get new people in here. I just found out this week, one of the ladies who delivers at one of the local restaurants here came in the chat, and you just never know who you're going to meet. So it's good to have collaboration with others. Let's see, man, I love listening in the background. So much good support. You guys rock. Well, thank you so much, Deetra. Yeah. And that's one of the things when I first started this channel, I did a couple of videos. I was doing videos every week. And then I basically wanted to do this channel because I have not seen anything else like it before. Wanted to get something different, something that would be able to support others at the same time, keeping everything positive. And that's what I look for. And I am so glad that you're enjoying the channel. Frugal Peanuts Reseller. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good to see each and every one of y'all every morning. Oh, how cool, Johnny, to meet a subscriber that watches you. Yes, it was. It was this week in the chat. That's and awesome. She kept throwing hints to me that who she was. And she was a local fan and all this stuff. And then she started talking about her car. It's like, okay, I don't know who this is. And when she said the place where she delivers pizzas to the house, I realized who she was.
Yeah, that's right.
One day we had a conversation. She wanted to know what I do. You know, I'm always in the charts. I'm always doing this. I'm always doing that. And I said, I told her what I do on eBay and platforms I sell on and YouTube. So she asked for my channel. I gave her my business card. You just never know who you're going to reach to meet. If someone is always not thinking of other ways of, because her main conversation was she was looking for another source of way of getting an income other than what she's doing because it's been hard for her. And so we had the conversation about what I do and she loved it. And it was nice to see her in the chat because I told her, you're more than welcome to come in. We always answer questions. We try to help each other out. And so, yes, you just never know who you're going to touch in any way when it comes to good vibrations or any type of good ideas of things that people want to make money on the side.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Sub to 241. That's a good thing here. And that's another thing. Showing each other some love and support and showing their channel, dropping their links and going to subscribe to them. And what I do is a lot of times I work and learn. So if I'm watching someone's video, I try to get to learn about that person, especially if it's somebody new and they come in the chat. I like to make sure I know what I'm talking about when I see somebody in the chat. So I try to make sure I watch everyone's channels for that reason. So a lot of times I'm just playing it in the background while I'm working.
That's right. That's right. That's the way I am. A lot of times
it happens, Frugal. It does happen, but once you start getting out there and you get your name out there, it will move. It's just a matter of when you first start out. A lot of times it's the hardest, but you've got to be consistent with it, keep working at it, and it will happen. Trust me, because I've been doing this for a year. It was a year, November the 28th.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep at it and start learning more, working at it harder, it can happen. But yeah, I know how that is to get stuck on numbers, on subs. Let's see something. I'll make sure I'm sub to you too, because I think I am. I want to make sure. That's another reason I like people to drop the link. I am. Another reason I like having people drop their links in the chat, because that also enables me to check to make sure I'm still subscribed. You just never know. Sometimes somebody comes this morning, they didn't get their notifications. So it's just kind of also making sure you have all notifications set up.
That's right.
Saw somebody say Mac. Did I miss somebody?
Simply Dana Sings is at 18 subs now.
They're on my other account too. Well, now she has a singing account that she does singing on our channel.
Yeah, I just found it. That's awesome. Yeah, don't forget to
I'm not going to assume, but I'm thinking that maybe Mac is the Sleepless Hustler. Am I saying that right? I try to get names if I can remember.
Yeah.
I like to call people the names if they want. Lone Star Picker, Mr. Louie in the house.
What's up? Woo-woo.
Don't forget that every Monday they do, him and Cali Reseller do a Mindful Monday with guests every week. Definitely check their channel out, and it is awesome that the guests that they have. Dana is 11 away from 100 to having her fun play. That's another thing she does is a game night. Dana does her continuing game night after bingo every Monday night. I started with the sing. Twitch sing is gone. Yeah, they get rid of it, huh? So I can sing there. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. Please check out my channel when time permits. There's Louis' link. Go ahead and check them out. Like I said, every Monday they do the Mindful Monday with guests. So definitely check it out.
That's right.
And that's another thing. Okay, thank you, Simply Dana. I wasn't sure. I kind of put two and two together, but I don't like to assume. You know what they say when you assume. I haven't put out any content, but for 3 years ago, I started helping others. My YouTube channel, basically editing keywords, improving edit. That's all you can do.
I assume all the time, and it gets me in more trouble.
That's why I try not to assume.
Yeah.
Mindful Monday, there's the link. Jules, if you have your link to your channel, maybe we can put it in the chat and people can check out your videos you do have.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Let's see, I had to stop a year ago from health and family problems. I want to start up again. I understand that. That happens here and there. Yeah, I understand that. Let's see, Paul, I'm waiting for Paul's comment to come up.
Yeah, just go for it.
February, it will be 14 years on YouTube. Wow. And Paul, I'm sure you're still learning to this day.
Yeah, that's right. I realize. Okay.
For those who are using, if anybody else is using the Yeti mic, I've seen some people who are doing videos or lives and they're using their Yeti mic, yet they're not having any headphones in. How is that possible? If y'all use a Yeti mic, the Blue Yeti. I still haven't figured that one out yet either.
Like me? Like how am I using the mic and not having
anybody who uses a Yeti mic? How do you use the mic without having headphones on?
I've got a separate sound bar hooked up, and for some reason it doesn't feed back through the mic. So that's I don't know how it's working, but it's working pretty good.
You use the mic without a headphone?
Yeah, I don't have headphones, and I've got the mic.
I'm just wondering because I every time I try to do it, it won't let me do it without the headphones. I have to have them.
Are you going through the speakers on your computer, or are you going through a separate speaker?
No, I'm going through the speaker on my. I'm trying to use my mic, my Yeti mic.
Yeah.
I'll plug it into the computer.
Okay.
I have to plug it straight to the mic.
You can go into your settings on your audio, and you can there's let me figure it out again.
Yeah, that's no problem. I was just curious.
I'll walk you through it.
An easy way to do that because I love to use my Yeti mic, but then I have to use my headphones, and I really don't like wearing them. To be honest with you.
That's the way I am.
That's I was saying as far as never assume.
Yeah.
I think definitely will make an A out of you. Yeah. That happened to me a couple of times, so I don't assume anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just making a video coming soon. Exciting for new coming. Oh, cool. I'm gonna be looking forward to that one. You have your link in the chat for those who haven't subscribed to you yet to check out your channel.
Yeah.
Mac.
Yeah, recording audio settings in Windows. You go to your Windows and you go to your settings, you go to audio, and you have to go through there and just look at it. But somewhere in there, it'll say something about feedback or
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'll have to.
It's simple to set up.
I use it a lot with my. Again, I'm not having any trouble where people can hear me now. I love using my Yeti mic, but I find that when I have to use it, for some reason, I have to wear the headset. Yes, I'm gonna have to check it at Windows settings. Okay. Yes, Yeti is plugged right into the computer. Okay. Yeah, because I usually use the USB port, so I didn't realize I need to go straight to the mic port. I'll have to check it out. Output speed. Okay. Thank y'all so much. And again, like I said, I just want to ask because I love to use it. And there's Sleepless Hustler Max link. Go ahead and check out his channel if you haven't subscribed to him. Oh, yes. Now I know who you are.
That's right.
I just realized it. Well, good to see you, Mac. Yes, he does have videos that he's got out there, so definitely check him out. He's at 242 subs. So definitely go check him out and subscribe to him. Show him some love and support. He's always been in everybody's chats, always giving kind words and nice comments. So definitely check him out.
Yeah.
That's great work.
So what all you got planned for this weekend, Johnny?
I have listings that I want to get done. I have pictures I need to get done for drafts, which I try to do every day. I just saw somebody else come in. Joey Bada Bing, how you doing?
Woo!
Having a great day. What I do is I have pictures to take, drafts to do. I have some things I need to go through, and I have a spreadsheet. Everything I put in my antique booth, so I have to do that. And I usually take a picture of it with the tag, so I have it for files. And then that's basically my goal this week, and get 2 videos out.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do
channel 140,
and I'm gonna try to get some listings done. And I may rearrange my building again. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I like my building set up now because it's easy to get in and out of. It's easy access. But I just, whenever I get to my computer, like, let me turn my green screen off real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Where'd my mouse go? There it is.
Max says, thank you. I'm driving right now and now I'm using the listening using the text speak. Well, thank you so much, Matt. I used the video editing years ago when it was my computer fixed it. It was always giving me programs, but get to me, all my programs are letting me get into it again. And if you've never used Vivid Edit, it is okay.
Okay, guys, this is the store. These are my products. I've got the big shelf in the middle that's got the whiteboard on it. Got products on both sides of the shelves.
Oh, my ticker. Hello, and welcome.
What's going on? And then I've got my shelf and stuff. That's where I do all my packing, shipping, weighing. I test all my products with the TV, like the DVD players and video games and all that stuff. I've got my security system and some of my business stuff over there. But my problem is whenever I come around the end of the desk right here, there's not enough room to get me back here behind the green screen. And I know that was a little
that again.
But yeah, like I say, I know that was a little bit wonky job, but I got to get this desk that I'm sitting at. I got to get some room, so I got to do something. And I don't know. I may take the desk apart and make it straight. And because right now it's a corner desk, it's nice, but it's got me confined to this little bitty section in this building. And every time I have to go package something or go weigh something or whatever, then I've got to walk around this little bitty narrow gap that I've got to get out.
L-shaped desk.
Yeah, I do too. I like it, but in order for me to do the green screen and everything, it's got to be on this side, so the green screen will be behind me. And I don't know. I got to figure out something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like my L-shaped desk. It's nice.
The only thing it was an L-shape, you can only do it in two places, two different ways. Either solid on the wall or have the leg, the L part come out. So yeah.
Yeah, that's
One
right.
thing about it. All right, the Beaumont Picker has 152 subscribers and 27 videos. Y'all go ahead and show him some love and support and check out his channel.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Just
right.
subscribe to you. Welcome, by the way. It's good to see some new people in the chat. Love the idea that everybody's sharing it out and showing others that they can come in and have a good time. I love seeing everybody's stuff in their backgrounds. Real, keeping it real. Yep. I did a video which I need to do an update on. I did one that was called #SoyPod, and I'm still getting comments to the day on people remembering what was in that video, because I am very organized when it comes to things. And it was commenting, like, even on my bookcase, I have all these cookbooks and everything. So you never know who's going to remember what in a video.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely make sure you hit the notification so you don't miss out on videos. Thank you, Jennifer. That was really quick. Yeah, I am subscribed, and let's see what's his number now. 153. So I was number 153. But yeah, check him out. He's in your area, Trent.
That's right. The Beaumont Picker is actually in Beaumont, California.
That's right. We did have that conversation before.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello, and welcome, Melissa. Cape in the house, listening while I list. That's a cool idea. I do that a lot, especially on some of the shows I don't watch. Jimmy, the old school picker, is starting his new reselling. What, tonight? 9:30. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Now you're saying it. 9:30. Score a resale live show. Oh, cool. Well, there we go. If y'all are not subscribed to Jimmy at the old school flips. I always get a mix with old school picker. Well, let's see here.
I do too.
But it took me a while to get used to it now. I am subscribed to that. Yeah, I'm already subscribed. Yeah. But that is the old school flip.
I just put a link in the description. In the chat for the L-shaped desk that I have, and it's only $99, and it has been phenomenal.
That's like mine. What I like about that one, you can actually put it in a corner. You see that back LB shape?
Yeah.
That you can actually put that inside of a corner.
Okay. This one right here has got the round part on it. And like I say, it's been a great.
Mine is completely different than that. That's definitely nothing like what I got.
Oh yeah.
No, mine's made out of wood.
Mine is on a budget.
Hello. I hope y'all feeling well. Get well soon. I hope everything gets to where y'all get back to normal. Sorry to hear all the news, but we've been keeping you in my thoughts and prayers. Yeah. But it is a fabulous way to see you in the morning. Hope you and Rev and the family are doing well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. We have others in the chat too that are going through with that. So like Sandy Kirk, Susanna's Chronicles waiting for her results. There's NASCAR man, his family's dealing with. He didn't have it, but the family did, so he's dealing with that. And so definitely keep everyone in your thoughts and prayers. Yep. I shared it in most chats today, and yeah.
That's right.
Crack Picker it's Bum Crack Picker to you. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I recognize that name.
That's right. Yeah. Nikki, it's good to see you, though. I'm glad to have you in the chat this morning.
I've been trying to keep up with. I watched their Rev, her husband, he's a pastor of the church, and she's always there with the videos on Sunday on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I got the news when they did this last Sunday's sermon, and he did a thought of the day kind of thing. So yeah, it's actually no, Bumcrack is actually a person on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jennifer. That's what I was thinking. Inside you, yeah, because there is a YouTuber named Bumcrack Picker, and that's what I thought you were talking about.
That's good.
Yeah, I do watch their channel on Facebook. They do a live stream. And again, in our area, we can't go to churches here because they're all closed down right now. You can't go in them. And so for me, that's my way of getting sermons is watching Rev Resell and Mickey T on their Facebook page for their church. Yeah. And so if y'all haven't had a chance to, definitely check them out.
That's right.
Hello, Philly Picker in the house. Hello, good morning and welcome.
I only have a few people that I will watch online because there's a lot of people that I just don't agree with, and so whenever I say that I watch you guys, that is a great accomplishment. You're doing something right. So I just wanted to give you a shout out. Y'all are fantastic.
Perlini, we gave her a name last night as Pearl, so that's who I will call now. Perlini, if somebody can't pronounce her name, we give her the name of Pearl. I love her little emojis that she puts in the chats. I don't know how you do it, but you do a great job at it.
Yeah.
I can say you're welcome. I enjoy that every weekend, and it was just hard to hear that happened this weekend for y'all. So, and my thoughts and prayers. Yeah, it's just hard right now with everybody going through things, and you just never know, no matter what kind of protection you're doing and things like that. And so,
that's right.
Definitely, if you need a good word, Nikki T, if you would, can you put the link for your Facebook page for your church service y'all do?
Yeah.
Because I enjoy it, and I look forward to it every Sunday.
That's right. I do too.
Again, like over here, we can't because we don't have our churches open.
Yeah.
That's like for me. That's my little peaceful time for me.
Yeah. The church across the street from where I live, the little church across the street from where I live, a pastor come over here the other day, or here a while back, and he said, "Hey, I want to talk to you for a minute." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "Meet me at the office." So I went over and met him at the office, and we went back there in the back room. We were sitting there talking, and he said, "We've got a congregation that needs leadership, and we know that you were a minister and all that kind of stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, I was. I'm not anymore." And he said, "Well, we wanted to ask you if you wanted to take the church." And I said, "Take the church?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "We want to know if you want to become the pastor of this church." And I already knew before he asked me, what was in my heart. And I told him, I said, "Right now I'm nowhere ready to take a church." And I said, "I appreciate the offer and all, but it's not my timing. It's not God's timing for me to do it." And I said, in order for me to take a church, I have to be completely right in my life. And right now, my biggest problem is this right here.
Yeah.
And if I were to do something like that, then I would have to quit the snuff. And I just got to get my life right.
Right. Understandable.
Before I lead people. So.
Let's see. Wendy put the links to in the description bar too. If you can't catch it, Jennifer just put it in the chat for Trent's other channel. If you miss it in the chat, it is in the description bars below. That way you can go and subscribe to his other channels.
Yeah,
he's got 2 different channels, so that's one way you can catch it. Lynn, there is the link for the Facebook page, and it's the church that Pastor Dave, which y'all may know as Rev Resell, and he does have Rev Restorations. Right. If you're into wanting to see about restoring cars, he also has that other channel. So definitely check out his Facebook page and also his other channel on Restoration.
Okay.
But he does that as well.
Restoration.
Links to services in the stream, but also stream them out to a personal Facebook page. I know this weekend he did I watched the one where he did at home because he couldn't do the full service because they had to shut down the church for right now.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out.
That's right.
Well, we several ministers and pastors. Yes, we are. We do have. By the way, Nikki T, I'm not sure if you know Lucky Charm. It's Wendy. Her and her husband are also pastors in Florida.
That's right. And that's like I say, right now I'm not pastoring, leading nobody, because until I get back right where I need to be, I'm not taking that responsibility. I'm not taking that position.
You need to feel it in your heart also as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
When the calling comes, you gotta leap out to it if you're ready.
Yeah. And it all boils down to, it's nobody's fault but mine. What had happened was I was under leadership, and I got hurt by the leadership, and instead of turning to God like I knew I should have, I was blaming people for my problem, and which I got over. I mean, it's all in the past now. It's great.
Well, even when you're going through some of that, sometimes we don't think of it at the time, and that's one of our first things we tend to do, and then we reevaluate it. So that, yeah, I understand what you're talking about there.
You see, I had my eyes on people and not on the Father. So if I had my eyes where they needed to be, then it wouldn't have affected me. But instead, a lot of times whenever you go to a church, the people look up to the pastor so much, and they put him up on this pedestal that they think that, you know, he can't fail. If he does anything wrong, if he does anything that's not right, then, you know, I'm going to quit going to this church. I'm going to stop doing this. The church will split because the pastor done something wrong. But people need to realize that the pastor is a man. He's just like everybody else, and he is entitled to make a mistake on occasion. And if he does, then you pray for him and you lift him back up, and you say, hey, you know, we seen what you done. We don't agree with it. Don't do it again. And if he asks for forgiveness from the church, and he does the same, and he needs counseling or help or whatever the situation may be, then you need to keep lifting him up, because a pastor's job is extremely difficult, because he's got everybody watching his every move.
Sleepless Hustle, as Max says, what doesn't kill you builds your faith.
Yes, that's right. It's sad to say, but it's right.
I've been talking. I have set up just in time. Oh, hey, Bemis, I just realized you came back in. Talking about the set up Facebook page and connecting to the Instagram, creating a store. Wow, that's quick.
That's right.
Y'all haven't seen Bemis's items. She does a lot of resin work. She does a lot of her own creations, and she creates each item with different colors. She does have, actually, if you would put either your link to your webpage and or your channel or whatever it is you can, to where people can connect with you for your items that you sell. She's been doing a lot of auctions, but lately she's been sick, faced with and dealing with the COVID. So she had to stop for a while, but definitely check out her items and see. She does have a lot of great work. And like Nikki T says, we all cut. When we get cut, we all bleed red. And you're right about that. Two hip chicks, Dawn and Mary. Hello, TGIF. Trent, that is so true. Around when Jimmy and Tammy Baker. Yes, I used to watch that too. So yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm praying for you, Trent. God first, always. He will never leave your side, no matter what. And that is so true.
That's right. Absolutely.
When we try to be real with everyone we meet, what we see is what you get.
That's the best way to be too. Transparent. And if you mess up, say, hey, look, I'm sorry, I messed up. I ask God to forgive me. I ask you to forgive me, and move on. And
you have to, because it's going to eat yourself inside if you can't forgive that person first. Because most and foremost, no matter what happens, you need to. And I'm just saying this from my experience. This is from me. Everybody is different with the way they feel. But for me, if I cannot forgive someone else, then I cannot forgive myself.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times if somebody does you wrong and you're like, man, I'm not going to forgive that person, and then you're jeopardizing yourself, because if you read the word, the Bible says that you can't be forgiven unless you forgive.
Exactly.
And the problem with the whole situation is the person that done you wrong may not have any idea that they done you wrong.
That's so true.
And you're living your life in unforgiveness and hatred towards somebody else, and they're like, they have no idea they even done it. So
Bemis says that the dizziness has been getting better, but I'm still not totally gone. That's probably a lot that you'll be going through with all that. So I'm glad to hear you doing a little better. And there's her link to her webpage. If you haven't checked out her work before, definitely check it out. She has not been able to do any auctions lately because she's been sick. So check her out. Check out her webpage and see if you can help her out with buying. You might be interested in some of the things that she has. The most messed up people are in the Bible, and you're right. And again, for me, I'm the same way. If I have a problem with somebody, and that's another thing I've always had an issue with, where I see things in chats and I don't go back to them, because if you're bringing up somebody that did you wrong or something, and then all of a sudden you see it all blasted in somebody's chat, I don't like that. Because if you have a problem with somebody, go to that person, discuss it with that person. They may not know that they did it, they didn't do it intentionally. They might have just didn't realize they did it. But yeah, that's the best thing to do when it comes to ironing out whatever may have happened or whatever, no matter what the case may be. That's just the way I would rather go to that person and say, look, you hurt my feelings. You said this, and this is why I feel this way. You'd be surprised at how many people don't realize what they do sometimes.
That's right. That's like sleep with something. The most messed up people are in the Bible. That's absolutely true. Yeah. And if you think that God can't use you, you're the exact one that he's wanting to use. And because, like, whenever Moses said, I can't go lead the people out of Egypt because I got a stuttering problem. And then here he is. God used him to lead the people out of Egypt. I mean, if you think you can't be used, you're wrong. And that's okay.
That's so true, Jules. You always got to make sure you get your rest, but with no stress.
That's right.
I don't have, and that's another thing I don't deal with. I don't care for it. Is I'm not gonna stress over anything. If it's out of my control, then what am I gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
My headaches are still here, but I'm not as intense. But still, just definitely take care of yourself.
That's right.
I don't like the drama neither, Johnny. It's super tacky, but drama, and I do stay away from it. So a lot of times, I'm in a chat, I don't even say anything, because a lot of times it's like, okay, let me just, before I say, I'm like, in any chat I go to, I'm like when I go to first church for the first time, in the back of the pews. So I'm like that in the chats. I'll stay in the private, not even saying I'm here, just to hear. And if I hear negativity, I'm out of there. I just don't like that.
That's right.
I'd rather keep it positive. And
that's why with me,
what you see is what you're going to have with me 100%, no matter what time of the day, where you meet me at, or whatever. This is who I am.
That's right. I always try to build people up instead of tearing people down. Because first of all, you never know what somebody's going through.
Right.
And if you go in there with a bad attitude or a negative attitude, and you start saying things and causing drama, then you could lead that person over the edge, and they could do something that you don't want them to do. But instead, it's so much easier just to say, hey, it's going to be okay. Yeah. You're a beautiful person. You've got it under control. If you need any help, I'm right here for you.
Yeah. And, Jennifer just put Rev Reseller's link to his chat. He also usually does a live weekly show, and also the link to his other channel, which is the Rev Restoration. If you enjoy restoring vehicles, he does that on his channel. And that's his 2 channels that he does. Nikki T is also with him on the Rev Resale one, where they go thrifting the garage sales, just like we all do in eBay and that kind of stuff. So she does some Mercari and all that good stuff. But definitely check their channels out. Stay positive is the energy. And that's the way I look at it. Because the minute I hit the bed, my feet hit out of the bed in the morning, I'm thanking God that I am awake. I'm going to live to the fullest. And I cut up from the minute I wake up, and Robert tells me that's too early. I said, look, I'm sorry, it's never too early. That's how I am.
That's right.
No one is perfect, Jody, and you're so right.
That's right.
Let's see. Someone will always need to rest, except for the sleepless. Yeah. Another thing I do is a lot of people do reach out to me when they need to talk. Again, when somebody reaches out to me, that stays between myself and that person. And if anything has to be said, I just direct them what I feel, and they go from there. And that's one of the building of trust that you have with people when that happens. Some people need to talk, need to vent, whatever the case may be, and you need to be there for them. And that's where I find myself being there for a lot of people. You just never know when somebody just needs that ear to hear, what they're going through. I can give advice. I can tell you what I would do, but I'm not telling anybody what to do, because, again, they're their own person.
Yeah,
that's in a positive way that we learn something new every day. Thank you, Johnny and Trent. Well, that is the best thing to hear, because that's what my goal is, to keep this in the way of the channel for everyone.
That's
My
right.
first
That's like
time
what
here.
you,
So glad I dropped in. But thank you so much. I'm glad that you were able to come by and visit with us, and it's so good to see you. And of course, we have our West Side Gary. He's also doing.
what?
I thought I was wondering why, but I did notice the channel that he does the auctions with Tom Cruise. They are changing. I saw that they have their. I want to say 9:15 or 9:30 tomorrow on
Yep.
Saturday. So definitely check their channel out. A lot of good stuff. I've dropped 20 pounds since. Oh, congratulations!
That's awesome.
I'm
That's awesome.
stuck at 79.5 pounds in a year and a half, and I just can't seem to lose any more right now for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm trying though.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad each and every one of y'all come out and every day. And again, this is for everyone to come in and share questions, answers. If we can touch someone in a positive way to where they could, it enables them to go and do something for themselves, or get off that sofa and maybe list something, or source something, or start a video. We are here to help each and every one of you in any way we can, in a positive way, for
Yes.
that reason, because you just never know when somebody's listening and working and lurking, and it touches them in a way that they're going to say, okay, I can do this, because it is kind of hard when you first start out doing videos. I can test to that. My first video, I was so excited but nervous at the same time, and that's anybody's going to be doing that. So that's normal. And I'm glad that everybody can come in here and enjoy themselves, keep it positive, learn, question, answers. That's why I always leave the link up at the top if you want to come in and talk about something, keeping it positive, talk about your channel, maybe promote something you got coming up, like Gary's got his auction this weekend. Anything like that, you're always welcome. And this channel is all for each and every one of you, and show the love and support to everyone. Hello, where did it go? Hot Flip Heidi, hello, good morning, and welcome.
Morning.
Westside Gary says, hey, buddy, good to see y'all. Completely understood. I can figure out, but also process emotions, traumas,
Yeah.
pain because they hurt. Yeah.
There are
You have to give people their space sometimes.
There are different levels of forgiveness. I completely believe that. If somebody stubs your toe and they're like, oh man, I'm sorry. You're like, yeah, that's no big deal. I forgive you. Ain't no big deal. But if somebody comes in and they completely betray you and they lose your trust and they wound you deeply, then it's going to take a little bit longer and it's a little bit harder to forgive. So I'm not saying I understand the situation because I don't know what you're going through.
Everybody's got something different, right?
But you need to forgive them for you, so you can get to feeling better, and it's all about you, man. So
okay, so it's 9:10 p.m.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a different time frame. So
But like
Jennifer just put in the chat, that is for Westside Gary and their auction they're doing this weekend. That's their. You can go and set the reminder.
What's up, Gary? Tornadoes in the house. What?
What's up, Joey? I'm sorry, Josh.
On,
Joey was in here too.
Yeah. What's going on, buddy?
Good to see you again, Josh. Thank you so much. Definitely, if you're looking to get some good items, especially with Tom Cruise, he has a lot of albums that he does. If you're interested in wanting to buy bulk items, Gary and Tom do their auctions now. That's at 9:10 p.m. tomorrow. Set your reminder. There's the link. Check it out.
Yeah.
Will not be disappointed. I've gotten lots and lots of great albums from Mr. Tom.
That's right.
Harry Tornado in the house, Mr. Josh.
Woo, 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 woo,
nice chair, Thrift Pickerz. Yeah, I think we all have the same chair, just with different colors.
Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. But no, that's like with me in the mornings whenever I first get up. You say you're thankful about everything. I am the same way. I wake up and I'm like, yes, it's another day and I get to go do something great.
And that's what you have to look at. Yeah, you have to. I know that everybody has problems and everybody has issues and all, but just think of it in a positive way, and you better move on and do your thing that you need to do for the day and get something that you feel accomplished. Yeah,
that's right. My wife,
everything that I had to add sugar to. Oh wow, yeah,
yeah,
that definitely would do it for you.
My wife, she'll roll over in the bed and she'll say, "I cannot believe you. Just go back to sleep. What is wrong with you?" So,
is that the S Racer chair one that you have?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, So yeah, the link's at the top if you want to come on and grace us with your presence and chit chat about something you have coming up special this week. The link is at the top. You're more than welcome. And I want to say, if y'all haven't checked out Harry Tornado's channel, definitely go do. I was amazed this week when I had last week too, when I had so many new subscribers. I reached out to him. He was my mentor when I first started. I was the same way as some of you are, as far as being nervous, but excited at the same time to start. He actually put my channel this last week on his community page. Yeah. And I've been getting a lot of new people in the chat because of it. And I want to thank him again. I did send him a personalized email with that. And so I definitely want to say you never know who's lurking and working in the background.
That's right.
And everybody is welcome. So definitely check out his channel. There's a lot you can learn from, especially when you're looking at questions on maybe buying some pallets. He's got a lot of videos that he's done on that. So definitely check it out.
That's right.
There's the Shamrock Pixie in the house. Hello, and good morning.
Guys, don't forget that if you have not subscribed to my channel, it's in the links down below. So make sure you do. I've got 2 channels.
Well, thank you, Mac. Have a good day. Don't work too hard.
Good morning, love.
Go make the donuts.
It's great to see you this morning, love.
Love Hollis. Hello, and good morning. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah. Art Vandalay, Dan in the house. I swear I'm going to make that my channel name.
Yeah.
Which one?
That's right. Yeah. Let's see here.
So good to see each and every one of y'all every morning.
She said, OMG, please do. That's funny.
What did I miss? Oh,
channel name.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess time to make the donuts. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's time to make some donuts. What? Yeah. No, I'm so excited about today. It's going to be a fantastic day. Fantastic day.
It's good to see each and every one. Again, if you have anything special coming up, you're more than welcome to come on and talk about it, promote it. That's what we do here. We like to promote all those channels, especially if you're starting out. Yeah. People get a little nervous and they can use their little emoji sometimes. But yeah, just feel comfortable with it, and you always promote your channel and anything you have coming up. Like tonight, we do have. If you haven't checked out the, let me get to it. Wait for it to come in stream right here. Jennifer just put the link in for the Masked Singer YouTube style tonight at 9 o'clock. That is on Tommy, the Bargain Effects channel. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go and view it.
I don't know if it's legal or not, but do not vote number 7 off. Don't do it.
Too much your energy, yeah. And that's why when I reached out to Trent, he always would come in the chat. He comes on in the mornings when I put the link in to come on, and we had great chemistry when we would start asking and answering questions out of the chat. And that's why I reached out to him, because our chemistry was really well as far as working off each other with questions and answers and comments and things like that. Yeah. And so that's why I asked him, and he said yes. So that's why he's the co-host with me in the morning. And I'm glad everybody's enjoying it, because that's what this is about for each one of you. It's a place for you to come in and have a good time, promote your channel. Again, we're not doing the subs, more of you making sure you don't miss out on other great content. So how are things going with you today? Yes.
It's going. It's going. It's going.
You got the bug?
You still sound like you don't feel very well.
I don't, but got to push through it.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Flipping Sports Guy. Hello, yeah. Good morning, and welcome.
You have people rooting for you, so.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. I can't believe how long this is lasting.
Have you been playing in the snow again?
Oh, heck no. Me and snow don't get along at all.
Yeah. I will take you out in a minute.
We got about an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches at the most last night for snow, but it was raining beforehand, and so yeah, it was pretty interesting. I haven't gone outside yet today, but we'll see what happens. My truck doesn't like the weather.
I want to thank Jennifer definitely putting this one out. This is a new one that I've just started watching recently. That is the Flipping Sports Guy.
That's right.
He has 102 subscribers and 10 videos. So if you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check him out. He's a new one in the community. Definitely great videos. Definitely go check them out. I did start watching them. I am subscribed, and I do have all my notifications. So definitely go check them out.
First, wanted to say Happy New Year. I hope all your holidays went well.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes.
That's right.
So they'll go check him out and give him some subs and give him some love and support and watch some of his videos. He does have some good things there. I did send. I'll see. I found the party in the Rowdy Thrifty. Yep, you're in the right place. Every morning, 9:00 a.m. Eastern is when we start. Everyone is welcome. You're always welcome to come in and support and showcase and promote whatever you would like to do.
That's right.
We're the Wild Bunch. Yeah.
That's right. I just subbed to you too, dude.
Yeah,
So,
I've been watching his channels for a while. I met him in a chat. When I'm in chats and I see people for the first time, I like to go check out their channels. And if they come in the chat in the morning, I do love to give them a shout out for that reason.
yeah.
Because if I'm watching somebody and I like their contents, and again, you never know, some people might not like some of the things we do in our videos. But again, the way that somebody can get eyes on their videos is by sharing it out, and that's what I like to do. I love to give out shout outs and promote other channels. Again, I was there at one time. I know how that is. I am not an expert at what I do, but I guarantee you, I think we have a good thing here, and why change it? So
absolutely, that's right.
I love
so you want to talk a little bit about what you think's going to happen tonight on The Masked Singer?
Well, I saw the reviews, and I know which ones get voted off tonight. That's all I can say. Let's see. Warcraft. Where are you at? Let's see. There you are. Hello, and welcome. Good to see you today. Hope everybody's doing well. Did you get my email yet, Dev? Wendy sent you.
I'm the Shamrock Picker now.
Shamrock Picker.
I love you, Wendy. That is awesome. I did get your email. What's that?
Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. We got 37 watching, so go ahead and smash that button for us.
Give us a thumbs up. And again, don't forget to be subscribed to the channel.
Yeah.
And also hit the notification when all videos come out, because I do also regular videos. Have a great day, Nikki T. I hope you get to feeling better, and tell Dave we are thinking about y'all, and hopefully y'all get to feeling well soon. Let's see. I work on my design. Okay, cool.
But I did get Wendy's email. I am working on a design, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.
J.R. Carr, 1964. Hello, and welcome. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Jennifer just put the Warcraft's link in there. If you haven't checked out their channel, definitely do so.
That's right.
I got to get some of these tabs closed out because I have so many that I'm checking on. I like to check on it to make sure that I'm still subscribing, that I didn't lose out on the notifications.
Yeah, I just deleted it.
He does a lot of sports cards.
Yeah.
At 303 subscribers, so definitely check out his channel.
Did you hear about the sports cards that I sold the other day on the auction?
I heard something about it, but I didn't know the whole thing. What happened?
The sports cards that I sold, it was a small deal about this big. Just it wasn't probably there's probably 2,000 cards in there, and they started off. I started off at $5 for the lot, and they sat there and they went through there and they're like, "All right, you got a Benji," and I was like, "Woohoo! What's a Benji?"
You didn't know what a Benji was?
I had no idea. And they're like, "Yeah,
a $100 bill there."
They said you got $100, and I was like, "Okay, cool." So I just kept showing cards, and they're like, "Wow, you got another Benji." I was like, "I got 200." And it got all the way up to $230 before the auction. Finally, everybody bidded it out. I was like, "So baseball cards sell really well on auctions, guys." At least those did. So.
You're the living proof of it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's not for everybody, but there are some collectors and there are those who resell it that they know immediately. But for me, I wouldn't know because I'm just starting out and trying to learn some of it.
Yeah.
But I do see some channels that they know the minute they see a card, they can tell you what it is, the year, and all of that. So definitely, there's a platform for that out there as well, and that's what. Where did it go? Warcraft. Yeah. That's what their video's about. They do a lot of cards.
Yeah,
and,
I was super excited, guys.
The trade right now, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't follow sports cards.
Yeah, I'm not.
No
I'm
fan.
just starting to get into it, so I'm trying to learn. And that's one thing about this type of business. You have to be able to be willing to learn. There it is. He said, I sell sports cards Saturday nights, makes videos about them. So definitely check it out if you're interested in wanting to see about cards and things like that he does on the channel.
Jules said I had some good cards, and I don't know. That's the thing, is I'll go to these yard sales and stuff like that, and I'll pick up as many baseball cards and stuff like that I can, and then I'll come home, and then I'll show them to you guys, and if y'all like them, you can buy them. And if you don't, then I'll throw them in the trash. Or
That's
don't.
true. They are being on fire right now. There's so much going on that I try to make sure I source it out, check it out, do some research on some of them because you just
I have got probably 25,000 cards that I have never been through. I have no idea what's in them. I picked them up at a yard sale. The guy had these boxes about this big that have like 1,000 cards in them a piece. And I've got probably 25 of those boxes. So I have no idea what I've got. And I have no idea how much they're worth. To me, they're not worth anything because I don't know. But to the right person, they may be worth a fortune. So
and that's another thing. Emily, if you haven't checked out her channel, she's got the most unique way she does her videos. And she was saying here she thinks she's missing out on some money. It's a tough time with sports cards. You just never know what you have until you start doing some research. But yeah, Emily is amazing when she does these different videos and the way she does each and every one of them different. So
I'm gonna go get one of those cards real quick.
And when you're doing any kind of new items, it's always best to start slow. I'm still learning about a lot of different things as well. Hey guys, did a 101 sports card interview with Rev Resale. And with that one, there's the link. Check it out. Yeah, Rev was killing it on them cards for a while there. Just starting out. Yeah.
Are people able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Just a little rough.
I know, right? I just wanted to make sure. I answered your question in chat.
You're welcome, Emily. And I love watching other channels. And then when I see something and you coming into the chat like that, I love to give out shout outs because I'm only speaking the truth, you know. And if I have an issue with a channel, I just don't talk about it. I'll let everybody choose it for themselves. All right, let's see what you got.
All right, see this box? It's probably 18 inches long. That's what I would guess, about 18 inches long.
You are so welcome, Philly Flipper. Mr. Paul, I'm glad to hear you hit over 400.
There's no way I am going to go through.
I'll be right back.
Okay. There's no way that I'm going to go through all these cards and see what each one of them is worth. So what I want to do is I want to sell these boxes like this of cards and just take some of them out. Like, for instance, they've got Wayne Gross, that guy, Yankees, Giants, Cardinals. I don't know anything about baseball. Orioles. I guess it's the light that's doing it. See if I can get it to focus. But I mean, these cards are in excellent condition. And none of the corners are messed up. But like I said, I've got so many of these boxes that I picked up that I'm not going to go through them. So if anybody's interested in these baseball cards, holler at me, hit me up. And that's like this one right here. I was told there's 2,000 cards in this box. I don't know.
Cards.
So these are all baseball cards. Except for that one. That one's a hockey card, it looks like. I don't know. Oh, no, they're not all baseball cards. Like, there's a basketball card, too. So I don't, like I say, I have no idea what's in here. There may be 25 Mickey Mantle cards in here. And 35 Babe Ruths. I have no clue. But I do know I'm not going through them. because I don't have that much time. I've got I don't source baseball cards to go through there and individually resell them. I source them because if anybody's interested in baseball cards, then I can hook you up on some baseball cards. But that being said, whenever I source products for the bigger items, bigger ticket items that I know about, like DVD players and VCRs and electronics and things like that. Because if something happens and I buy a VCR that's broke or that doesn't work, I know how to go in there and fix it and repair it and make money off of it. So that being said, what's the starting bid? How much do I want for them? I have no idea. Like I said, I don't know. My brother-in-law come over and he said, "Man, I'll give you $25 for all of them." And I told him, I said, "Well, let me think about it. You know, maybe not." So I don't know. That would be a starting price. Like I said, he gave me the offer of $25, and I was like, I don't know, because that would be $1 a box, and I've got a bunch of them. But what I want to do is I want to sell each box by itself. So
Warcraft said he's sitting on close to 300,000 cards at the moment, trying to get rid of a lot of them. So, wow, that is a lot.
So I don't know. Make me an offer, guys.
And don't touch them with your bare hands too much. The more perfect edges, colors, and value.
Yeah, I just touched those 5 or 6 cards.
Yeah. I ran out of coffee, so I had to go get me something to drink.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Let's see. Trent, remember not long ago you couldn't get BB cards, comics away. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Where did it go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Anthony, Nate, they do a lot with cards. So definitely check them out. And now I know Warcraft, you can check him out as well. And there is a couple of channels out there that you can actually look at that they do a lot of that. Chuck said 26, 27. At our Target this week, there's a line of 10 people outside before the opening waiting for them. Oh, wow. What I don't understand here, I know for a while when we had those Prism cards and all that, it was really hot. I know Resale, Mr. Dave, Reverend Dave, he was doing really well with it, including Nikki Poo. They were kind of having contests back and forth. And up there in Massachusetts, no matter what store you would go to, whether it was Target, Walmart, anywhere, they didn't have any on the shelf. And I just noticed, like at our Walmart, they even condensing it to where I don't even think they're going to be selling cards anymore because they're getting rid of that whole area.
What?
I am a Rubbermaid tub of sport. Wow. I forgot what's the best way to get to selling them. You just have to do research. I know you can do, there's different websites that you can do for cards, certain cards. If anybody knows it, it's the link in the chat for her to get her to help her. That's another way. You can also use Google of Lens that you can also get to use for your certain items if you can't find something that can kind of help you as well. Because I use also Google Lens to do translating on things that are in different languages. So I have to go, some shipping ready. Well, thank you so much for coming and spending your morning with us, and hopefully you get everything done and have a great and fabulous weekend.
That's right.
Let's see. Luck, have a good day. Calorie Reseller Louis has been buying from me. I found a lot of them. Oh, that's right. He has been buying some cards. You're right.
Okay.
And unless you get there and the vendor. Yeah. And I am not going to go and fight no crowd for any cards. Because I'm not familiar with them. So I only got a few that I did buy just to get started, kind of get my feet wet kind of thing. No, Ryan. Yeah. So you just got to do some research.
And that's the thing. The people that are into sports, they've been in sports for a long time, and they know it's so much harder for somebody that's just like for me, getting into reselling the baseball cards, because you got to know the players, the teams, you got to know all that. There's so much knowledge that you have to learn, and I just don't have time. And I honestly could care less about.
And then you also have the rookie cards and this and that. And
yeah, that's right. PIP and gold, platinum, blah blah blah, whatever.
Another thing I wanted to mention, if y'all haven't checked it out yet, I just started this last week selling merchandise for the channel with my logos on it, and you can catch all those links. And I'll call also the affiliate link. if you would be interested in getting some merchandise set up for your channel, is in the description bar below, and every link of what I have is there, including everything from tank tops to t-shirts to sweatshirts, hats, 2 different styles, coffee mugs, 2 different styles, different sizes, face masks, and aprons. So definitely check it out, and that's just one of the ways, if you can, to support the channel. I have all that in the links of the description bar below.
That's right.
Yep. So for those who may not know, I do see a lot of new faces in the chat. And Des, if you would, I will make you more of a smaller. I know you don't like to be too big a lot. If you would let everybody know a little bit about your channel that you do on Monday nights, for the lot of new people we have in the chat. You're on mute.
You muted yourself.
See, I knew it was going to be one of those mornings. So on Monday evenings at 8 p.m. Central Time, I do a mental health group therapy minus the therapist. We hang out. We talk about anything and everything that possibly could affect you with your mental health. People who struggle with mental health are encouraged to come and hang out. People who do not have mental health are also more than welcome, because you never know if there is somebody out there that is looking for a way to help somebody they love with mental health. And so that's what I do on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time, is we get together and talk about anything and everything mental health wise. So
yeah, that's right.
I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Jared Kerr says, I know a lot of players, but I'm not. But as far as the card, the value, I'm not sure. I do watch a couple of others who they actually get some of their cards get sent in for grading, and it's amazing on what them cards are going for. Buffalo Picker does have his show tonight at 7:30. If y'all haven't checked out Buffalo Picker, you definitely need to check it out. He does a show and tell kind of video and talks about the best of what they have going on, and so definitely check him out. It's a great video. He does it every Friday night at 7:30, and they rotate channels. I saw your merch. You've been very busy. Thank you. Yes, I definitely took a whole day to create all those and set them up. So it was it was worth the work. Is what I'm trying to say. Cali Reseller, he also does the evening shows at 4 o'clock on Monday with Mindful Monday with Picker. Definitely check it out. It's every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see. I saw someone else come in. Cali Reseller. Everybody
guys, real quick. If you have not checked out my channel, go do so. I've got 2 channels. I've got the Thrifty Pickerz, and I've also got one that's just called Trent Hale, TRENT HALE. And if you get a chance, go check out the channels. The Thrifty Pickerz is all about eBay reselling and yard sales and stuff like that. We go to yard sales, and you get to see from point A to the end. Everything that we do, from whenever we get to the yard sale, we go source for the products. I show you how to find the good products and how to leave what's not good products to sell. Then I show you the negotiation part on whenever you're discussing it, how to get it cheaper. I give you tips and tricks on how to bundle and get the product cheaper than if you were to pay for individual items. A lot of times if you bundle, you can get it a whole lot cheaper. And on the other channel, Trent Hale, TRENT HALE, all it is just encouraging. If you need a pick-me-up, then go check out one of my videos and just let me tell you how amazing you are, because you are amazing and you are fantastic. If you've got breath in your lungs and you've got another day to seize the world, then go for it. You can do it. I've got faith in you. I know you can do it. And no matter what life throws at you, you can handle it. You may be having a bad day and things may be looking down and your whole world may seem like it's falling apart, but it's going to be okay. Today's problems are not going to last forever. Like one of my favorite sayings is, this too shall pass. So if you're going through something hard, just remember that it's only temporary. And tomorrow is going to be a brand new day, a bright new day. And you get the opportunity to just seize it and go for it and make it however you want to make it. And if you want to have a bad day, then be negative. If you want to have a positive day and have an uplifting day, then try to stay positive. And like I say, guys, just go check out my channel. I need some watch time. I have a lot of videos out on the Thrifty Pickerz, and I really don't have that many out on the encouraging channel yet, but I will have. So guys, just give me time and keep up being awesome, because you guys are fantastic. You really are. And I am so thankful for this community. From the time that I got in here, everybody that I've talked to has been super nice, very helpful. And I'm the same way. I want to help out everybody. So if I get a chance to help you out, or if you have a question or comment or concern or something that I'm doing wrong, then don't hesitate to ask me something or talk to me, because like I said, I'm here to help you guys. And
you on Instagram and Facebook, aren't you?
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn.
Emily said she would like to know how she can contact you.
Go to any of my videos on the Thrifty Pickerz, and you can, in the description down below my video, I've got all my contact information, everything from my email address to all my Facebook pages, my Facebook account. You can, my personal Facebook account is on there. You can contact me through there. Friend me on Facebook, and we can hook up. So Instagram, it's the Thrifty Pickerz. My Twitter is the Thrifty Pickerz. My Facebook is the Thrifty Pickerz, or Trent Hale. And yeah, you can, if you can't find me, it's not my fault, because I've got everything out there for you. So yeah, guys, like I say, y'all are fantastic.
All right, I saw a lot of comments about Fab's family. I just went subscribed to their channel, and it is amazing on how many videos they have about cards. So if you have any questions, I want to check it out. I noticed that the flipping sporting guy had put his information in there about being able to watch his channel. I just got his link, and it's in the chat. Definitely go check it out if you're interested. That way you'll have the link for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely, if you want to learn anything, it's amazing on how many videos he's got. Good morning, hello, and welcome to Perfecting Pearls. Hello, good morning. Yeah. Good to see y'all every morning. Twitter account, same as here. Yeah,
that's right. If we're not followers of each other on Instagram, hit me up, because I'm always doing shout outs and promotions and stuff like that on Instagram. So check me out. Like I say, you won't be disappointed. It's if you got any content that you want to see, then say something and I'll make a video for you.
And also, if y'all don't know, I besides this channel, I have a cooking channel which is called the Kajun Roots Cooking Show. I need to put out a video this weekend on that channel as well. If you ever watch my channels on the cooking show and you have comments or want to see a specific type of recipe, don't be afraid to type it in the chat, because I am working on finding one for someone who sent me a request. And please forgive me because I have not got to get to it yet, but I am working on it. So she knows who she is. One of my biggest fans on the channel that always leaves me comments and questions. So definitely, and I also want to say that it was I got a message last night for someone who watched my videos and sent me a message that they used part of my video to make their own potato soup. And so that makes me feel really good to hear that others are watching my channel and I'm able to teach others things. And again, in my videos, I do step by step. Tell you why I'm doing it, and then of course things that you can change if you don't like a certain particular ingredient, or like in my case, my stepmother is allergic to bell peppers, so I don't cook with bell peppers when she's around, or that I'm cooking with her in any meal I'm doing. So definitely check it out. Jennifer just put the link in. Thank you so much. That is my cooking channel. So yeah, definitely great to. I wasn't going to call you out, Susanna, but yeah, it's you.
Yeah, that's right.
And I love it because I get a lot of comments. I even have somebody who watches my channel in a different state who sent me a request when I first started doing the videos that they have hearing aids, they can't hear, and asked me if I would do the closed capturing. So now I make sure I do that on all my videos for that reason, because they enjoy it as well, and they do give me comments every time. So
that's right.
Charlie, I didn't know you had another channel. I do that one separate. If you go to my YouTube channel, and it's always at the top corner, I do showcase that channel in my YouTube videos, and also it's in the link at the top of my YouTube page. And it is called the Kajun Roots Cooking Show. And that's why I tell everybody when I'm talking to people, even locally, when they ask me what's my YouTube channel, when we start talking about it, I always let you know, if you just type KAJ in the search bar, both of my channels will be the first 2 that come up.
That's right.
I need help with jewelry. I have a huge bag, but don't know anything about jewelry. Definitely, there's a lot of channels you can check out on that one. I also, what I do is, like, I just had gotten a large order of jewelry that I bought. And I basically sort it out. If it's marked, I'll put it in one pile. And then anything that's not marked or not, and if I have to test it, I'll test it, because I do have the gem tester and I have the chemical tester that you test jewelry with, K's. There are sometimes you find jewelry that is not marked, but in the olden days, they didn't really mark a lot of their jewelry, so you have to still test it to see if it's silver or gold plated and things like that. So there's always those little things you have to do, and there's a lot of channels that you can check out all of that.
Yeah, that's like this ring here.
What is that?
It's pretty old.
Oh, wow. That's pretty.
I don't have a gem tester or any of that stuff to know exactly what it is.
Right.
Other than I know it's plated.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can see, it is plated. I had to put clear fingernail polish on it because it was breaking my finger out. But there is a mark in this one. And I don't know if you guys can see the mark. Let's see. I will get this to focus. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it just takes a little while sometimes with jewelry.
Yeah, and it's got shiny stones in it, so come on. Well, anyway, there's a mark in it, and I can't read it. And we tried the magnifier. Okay.
Yeah,
tried the magnifier that you recommend, and we still couldn't see it, but there's definitely a mark in here. But this is pretty old. I know that. Came from a older lady's house.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing about going to estate sales and things like that.
I got it at the thrift store, but the person that was working with the jewelry was the one that took the bag of jewelry from the people that dropped it off, and it was a older lady. So
because a lot of times, even though it's plated, it still can be valued, especially gem tester.
And it's really tiny, so it fits my fingers. I wear size 5, and it goes on and off. I was like, yay.
Thank y'all so much for checking it out. And again, I definitely have to put a video out. I try to do one a week, and I did miss 1 week, and I need to get back into it. So I do have videos ready to go up. I do have one I need to look for, one of my recipes, something I haven't made in a while that somebody asked for, and I want to make sure I get that done next.
Yeah. The hardest part for me is coming up with content. What else do people want to see? And that's what I do is whenever I'm going through the chat and people are asking questions, I try to write down the questions that people are asking and then try to create a video over that. But a lot of times whenever you're asking a question, the video literally wouldn't take me 30 seconds to make. So.
Right. One of the things that I like to do in all my videos is always make sure that I advertise. If you don't mind, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Don't forget to hit the bell up, and also leave me comments, because those comments I do use to implement into my video. One of the things you may want to continue doing, because you never know. If you don't, I look at it this way: if you don't ask, they won't know. So you may want to make sure you do that in your videos as well, because that way they know they can leave chats and you do implement whatever you have, giving you ideas.
Yeah,
that's what I try to do in all my videos.
Yeah.
Let's see, I was thinking about going live to go through it, but was wondering if people would come and help figure out. If you put a good thumbnail out about it with a big question mark, I don't know what I have. Could you get some help, or anything in the thumbnail that has that you want people to come to? Make sure you do your thumbnail where it catches their eye. And we have so many people in the community that do jewelry that I'm sure would come out and help you out, especially when it's an unboxing.
That's right. That's right.
And if you know you're going to do it, let us know in the morning show. We'll make sure we advertise it for you.
Yeah.
But see, vintage jewelry can be fetching a lot of money, so it doesn't have to be real silver or gold. And you're right. All depends on the piece. Because I had to go through and find out I had a piece. I bought this jewelry lot. It was a jewelry jar. The antique mall. A A lot of people are afraid to shop at antique malls, and believe it or not, I got this jar. It was 50% off. I only paid $4 for the whole jar, and I found a lot of good marked jewelry. Let's see, I love jewelry bags that they are just hard to keep me fun. Yeah, that is another thing. It's like a mystery. I have 10-pound boxes of jewelry on the way. Whoa, that's gonna be a lot.
Something that I don't ever see with jewelry is I always see women's bracelets and stuff like that, but I don't ever see like men's necklaces and men's stuff like that. So if you run across men's stuff, men like jewelry too. I do. I mean, I've got a rings and jewelry, and my ears are even pierced. But I mean, like I say, we like jewelry too. So don't forget about the guys.
Also, the Warcraft says he does a hard sale every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. Super laid back channel. No pressure to buy. Just come in and hang out. Maybe you might find something you might like. Definitely make sure you subscribe to him and make sure you get all the notifications so you can check out his channel on the sales that he do every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Just bought a jewelry bag.
Yeah, that's right.
What was that?
She was having a disco party.
No, that's what it sounded like. One of those RoboCop calls.
One of those calls.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I try not to buy too much, but I do buy from the same people that I've never had problems with. So send it on. Yep, and just promote it. We'll be there for you. Right. Very rare find jewelry when it's thrifting. Yeah, it's very hard sometimes too. I did find, like I said, this jewelry drawer, and when I opened it up, I found this. I didn't even know what it was. It was 10-karat gold. It had a stone on the end of it, and it had this weird design on it with a chain. We'll kind of find out it was actually for a handkerchief or a scarf holder that you would basically use the chain to pin onto like your shirt or something, and it would basically hold the handkerchief or the. It was really nice. So you just never know what you're gonna find. I did find the. What I do is I use again going back to the Google Lens. A lot of times that helps find.
Be right back.
Yeah.
All right.
Jewelry too. Always looking for. Yeah, it's hard sometimes.
Like what I was saying about estate sales earlier, a lot of times you go to estate sales, you can go to the bathroom and they will usually have a big deal of jewelry either in the bathroom or set up in the counter somewhere in the kitchen or wherever, the front door where they can keep an eye on it. And something else to look for at estate sales is vintage perfumes. If you can find the vintage perfumes that people can't find anymore, that they've discontinued, those sell for fantastic money. Fantastic. Find the name brands though, like Chanel No. 5 and stuff like that. If you can find Chanel No. 5, it's like $1,000 for a half a bottle. So, I mean, yeah, keep your eye out.
For me, when I go to an estate sale, I've been really lucky and blessed when I buy the bags of jewelry, especially the estate sales. Usually they'll bag it, and 9 times out of 10 they do research what they have, not all the time. Yeah. But I have come across a lot of good jewelry in an estate sale that I'll pay $10 for the whole bag. I'm talking about a gallon size bag.
Yeah.
It all depends on where you get it from. The prices can go and vary, but you definitely have to make sure and watch what you're looking at when you're buying. So you're not really wasting your money, but you want to make sure you do have some kind of way of getting a profit out of it.
Yeah, outreach your sales. What?
At houses auctions never bid it on. Yeah, it's just something you got to be comfortable with. James, hello. I just let Crystal door. You let the Crystal one. Okay, he loves his doorknob. Good to see you, James. Lady, I have one on the look on it like a crown. Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's right.
I have pay here. That's a little. Somewhere between $9 and $35, and that sounds like about the right price for a jewelry bag, depending on what's in it. So yeah, roughly between a little over or less than 10. Like I said, I found the jewelry jar that I got a lot of good stuff out of it, and only paid $5.
That's right.
Just check around and see the major auctions and YouTubes. There is a lot of different ones. Like for example, I get a good deal on Sundays when I watch. Miss Carol at Carol's Creative Corner. There's her. There's Lego Man that you see every now and then in the morning show with us here.
Yeah.
That's Brandon, and then also Debbie and Max. They buy a lot of wholesale stuff, and they have antique booths as well. And when they rotate their stuff out of the antique booth, they bring it to auction. I have to say that I have never been disappointed in all the jewelry that I've purchased on Sundays on that channel.
That's right.
Brandon and his mom do wonderful bags and things like that. So that may be something you may be thinking about checking into on Sundays with Miss Carol, and again during the week. Hello, Amber, out of country sales in the house. Good morning. Vintage collections. I just picked up a lot of. We went to this thrift store. It was like the building was so long, and evidently they must take and get a lot of stuff from estate sales, to clean out estate sales. When you walk into the building, to one side, to the right, everything past that white line is $1 a piece.
That's right.
And everything on the other side is mixed match prices. I racked up on I don't know how many boxes of Avon cologne in its original box, still in great condition with most of the cologne still in it.
That's right.
$1.
To answer Susanna's question, are you talking about What the Hells on YouTube? Because I may be kin to them. I don't know. My family is huge. I'm talking my grandmother on one side of my family had 23 kids. And so I've got 23 aunts and uncles on one side, and on my other side I've got 8 on. So whenever we get together, I've got a huge family.
You know what's amazing?
What's that?
I had an uncle that had 23 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
watching the news of the world.
I asked my grandmother one time, I said, Grandmother, why did you have so many kids? I understand there wasn't things like birth control and stuff like that back in the day, but what was the purpose of having so many kids? And we had watermelon fields, and what she would do is she said, we all needed help working these fields and the peanuts and the watermelons and stuff like that. So she said that's the easiest, cheapest way that we could hire help to have kids. So,
my family, most of the ones on my uncle's side were either double or twins or triplets.
Yeah, that's right. And that's the last 3 that she had were triplets. And
that's too many kids. Sorry.
Yeah.
Too many kids.
I got
family.
20.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked out Debbie and Max and the weekend Sunday, every Sunday it's called Mindful Sunday, Fun Day Sunday. And it's an auction where they do starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. So the Debbie and Maxes, I love the way they communicate with everybody and they cut up. And so if you definitely haven't seen their channel before, check them out. Yes, Paul, we are still live. We go with the flow. If chat is alive and still questioning and answering and communicating, we're going to go stay live. I do that on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I just cut short on no Tuesday and Thursdays because other channels are coming on, and so I like to support them as well. And so on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I usually try to cut it before 11 because simply Hot Mess Drifter Amy comes on at 11 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then at 12 o'clock is Dawn and Mary at 12 o'clock. So I try to make sure I'm off now that I know they're on, so we can shift it and give them some love and support at the same time as well.
That's right.
Yeah, we had a family like that outside of where I grew up, and they were farmers, a lot of twins and triplets. But let me tell you, that's crazy. That's too many. I think they had like 26 kids or something like that. And I was just like, yep, you can. And they homeschooled them all.
Yeah, well, on ours, they were known as the family on the hill because in the bayou areas that they have this big old house that was on the hill. And I never could figure out why they called it the house on the hill, because it didn't seem like it was that big, but it was. And 23 kids, only one set of twins died at birth. All the rest, there's like one left of the whole family on that side.
Yeah,
that's right.
This Saturday, also don't forget at 1 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. I want to say 4 o'clock. Did I miss the time somewhere? Anywho, there's the link that Paul put in. That's for Saturday. That is Jerry. He does a lot of toys and different memorabilia. He's starting his auction with a lot of things at $1. If you're looking to get into movie memorabilia, Hollywood promotion, toys, shirts, he's got a lot that he's putting together on lots. starting a lot of it at $1 because he's trying to get rid of a lot of that inventory because he's got a lot more inventory coming in. And so if you are looking to purchase bulk items for reselling, either on any platform you do, definitely check this out tomorrow on Paul's channel. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern. It will be on Paul's channel where he will do at least 10 lots at a time, rotating to get himself ready in his little room that he has. So definitely check it out. My granny was oldest of 20, 13 of them. Yeah, that was a lot back then. And there's Miss Carol's creative channel. They usually do it every Sunday at 4 o'clock on Miss Carol's channel. So definitely check it out if you're looking for bulk items. You're welcome, Dawn. And that's again why on Tuesdays and Thursdays I do shut it off at no later than 11 for the channels behind me. And then of course on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we go on as long as the chat is active, questioning and answering and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Molly, where's Molly? Did I miss Molly somewhere? Yeah, if anybody else has any questions, any comments, questions you may want to ask, help. The chat is available. We hear, and that's what this is about, helping each other, especially for those who are new into the community, just starting out. You can learn from everyone. So that's one thing about this. I'll put the link in the chat for anyone who would like to come on. Des, for that cough burger with warmed up whiskey. So
Tommy's gonna make me a hot toddy.
Yeah, there you go. Make
it.
That's one thing I can say. Since I moved here to Massachusetts, I don't have that problem anymore. But when I was in Louisiana, I lived with that problem all the time.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I had hay fever so bad that it was hard. I couldn't take it. And now I'm up here. I haven't had that problem. But I do a lot of hot tea and honey.
Yeah.
Let's see. Uncle is always a different lady. Oh, that's why.
See, and I thought it was bad. I'm the oldest of 6. Granted, that we know of.
One at a time.
What's that?
Paul has a question. How do you sell single Hot Wheel cars? One at a time.
That's right. One at a time.
What I do with my Hot Wheels, depending on if I source them, and when I do the comps, if they're not worth a lot by itself, and I find others in that same era, I will lot them together. What's wrong?
James's comment. I licked doorknobs. All the allergies went away.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
Well, today he did glass doorknobs.
Oh, okay. Is that like colder or something?
What time would be good to go live to do a joint tag? It's hard to say because I just go on whenever you want. But if you do like a premiere or you do a live, it varies. When I do any kind of live or when I'm doing a video, I look at my analytics on my main page of my YouTube channel and see when are the most time frame that somebody that's watching my channel is on live. That may help you. I'm not sure. I also look around to see who's on at what times to make sure I'm not overlapping on others. And it may take a while for you to check that out and figure it out. But yeah, are you bagging them? I always put all my Hot Wheels in a fabrication bag. Yes.
Yes, I do too. But I sell them one at a time. I don't do a variation listing on Hot Wheels because, first of all, I don't really have that many Hot Wheels to sell. The ones that I have listed are Redline Hot Wheels, and they're valuable, but they're not like the top valuable ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I do sell them, and they're like $10, $15, something like that.
Misha says that Kimmy is about, also known as Borderline Hoarders-ish, is doing a premiere tonight, so definitely check that out.
Borderline Hoarderich is how you say it, Johnny.
I know it's kind of hard. What about brass? Have you ever tried the brass yet, James? Do Hot Wheels use in okay condition and not that much? It can. It depends on the I've seen, if you have not checked out the channel for the shed flipper or garage flipper, it's amazing on how he sold a lot of Hot Wheels by itself without it being in a box or a container. And they can sell depending on the car itself or the vehicle. What's up?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm blessed. How about you?
The reason I was asking is because
You got some stuff there?
I have a ton more. Like, and I know you bought a lot from me at some of the last auctions,
I sure did.
and some of them are good. Some of the ones I have are like they're all loose, but they average like $10 a piece, $20 a piece. And I was just wondering, do you individually bag each one?
Let me see the bag you just had.
Well, there's these two.
Those are the ones you just checked on and looked them up.
I looked up every one. Yeah.
My recommendation is when you start looking them up, don't put them back in bags like that, because you don't want to have an issue where with them rubbing together like that, it can damage the paint.
Right. Exactly.
So what I do is if I have things like that, and I do find some like that at times, I take each one of them and put them in a small, I have a sandwich bag or I have a jewelry bag. I'll put those in there just to keep them away from each other from damaging. If there's no damage, you don't want to have that happen when you have them in a bag like that.
Get one of these.
What is that?
I have one. I have a different one, but I do, and I have a whole roll of shrink wrap, so I could actually shrink wrap everything.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I paid $1 for this at a yard sale.
Well, nice.
I had no idea.
That was a nice buy then.
Nice buy.
Yeah. I had no idea what it was. I was like, it's got to be worth $1. I don't know.
So, but then
Pearl, let me know, and I'll make sure we promote it. Send me the link, and I'll make sure we talk about it in the morning show on Monday if you want to do that.
So when you bag them, so let's say you have 50, and they're all bagged and they're all in an office box or a bin or whatever. So then you're labeling each one also?
Yeah, when I'm going through them to sort them out and figure out what's what, I will put them in a bag and I will put like a little sticky note or a note letting me know. And when I'm doing it, if I'm going to list it on eBay, I'm going to put it as a draft first. That way I know I have it there and I have it listed in a little bag just so I can keep it separate while doing that. You don't want to have them too close together in the bag because then you can damage them and hurt the value on it more.
Right.
I saw where the shed flipper or garage flipper that's Alani, he got a hold of a lot of them where it was going for over $100 and some on some of them.
Oh,
Even though it was single like that, he kept them separate and he would touch them only with gloves. He wouldn't get his prints all over them.
Yeah, I'm not that much of a fanatic.
Right, but I'm just saying for those that were that
Although
valuable,
I don't work in a shed either.
But yeah, he does a lot of it that way in singles.
Right. Like I think there's only one of these that's a red line, but it already has scratches and paint removal.
Sell it for a good bit of money because a lot of people actually buy them. In fact, have you ever watched Harry Humstone?
No.
He has a lot of knowledge. Actually, I was watching a video where it was him and the Lone Star Picker Louie. And Louie went to this Savers and he bought a whole bunch of bags of the cars. And they were doing it together where he was revealing what he bought. And it's amazing on how much knowledge he has on Hot Wheels and every other brand of vehicles. When Louie would show it, before he would turn it over to say what the bottom was on the bottom of the vehicle, he could tell you exactly what year, the make, and what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how good he is. So if you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check his channel out about Hot Wheels and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can take clear plastic as well and seal the edges of it so you can make more even bags. Yeah, there's all kind of ways you can do it. Definitely. Impulse sale. Yeah.
It's a heat sealer.
Heat sealer. Yeah.
Trent. Yeah.
Okay.
I found
a lot of buyers, a lot of eBay sellers that do YouTube that have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one that's 12 inches, and I found a whole roll of shrink wrap at a thrift store once for a couple of dollars because that stuff is very expensive.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, I got this home and I had no idea what it was, and I plugged it up and just let it sit there for a little while. I was like, you know what? So I done some research on it, and then I realized maybe I stick a bag in it. So I got a Ziploc bag and stuck it in there and just closed it and held it for just a second, and the light goes off whenever it's sealed.
Yep.
And then I picked it up and looked, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I see the Redneck Resale. What he does is whenever, I say he uses a gallon size bag, a Ziploc bag, or something that's a little bit larger. When he seals it, he keeps the other portion of it because it's already sealed to where he can actually use the other side of the bag for something else. So that is something you can always use on other bags.
That's right.
Laura has a question. I have a question in it. If I create a registration form in Canva, how do I put it in StreamYard during the auction and have it sent to my email? Paul, do you have that? That's not through Canva, though.
No, I wouldn't use Canva. Canva, I think the only way you could save it and put it on StreamYard is if it's a JPEG.
Right.
And you don't want to do that.
No, the one I'll use is called Jot.
Yeah, Jot Forms, and it's free. You don't need the paid one if you're not going to get like over 500 not prescriptions, subscriptions a month. Let me see my link.
Paul, Dan, the answer man, just put a thing about Conky flipping adventures. They do a lot on Hot Wheels as well.
Yeah, that's right.
I watch a lot of their auctions on the storage units they've been doing.
Here's the link to
Michelle.
mine.
Hello, and welcome. How are you doing, James?
Yep. BMOS, the link to mine there. Now I shortened it, and you can
the link on the URL.
Just go to tiny URL, and it'll give you a shorter one. But
that's the one for the Jot that I'll use.
Yep. I have like 3 set up, 3 different forms.
But that you have to make sure you use jotform.com, right?
JOT. Yep.
JOT. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jot.
Yeah.
And when you create them, you can use that in every one of your videos or wherever you're at.
And it's nice because as soon, like I tell people during the show.
Sorry, Michael.
As soon as you hit the submit button, it gets emailed to us. So it's automatic.
I am so sorry. I did that the last time too.
I didn't realize you were going to be on so long. I already I left here, went to the post office, did something else, and came back.
Oh, what I do is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, unless somebody's coming on that it's not too close to me or whatever, and they're right after me, if I do go off and I see like a certain time, like we were talking with Perfecting Pearls, she wants to do it live. That way when she comes in on Monday, I can cut it right before she goes on. That way we can support her on her live and help her with some questions. But on Tuesday and Thursdays are the only 2 days that I definitely say, okay, by 11 o'clock I need to be off because I want to support the next channels coming on. Like there's Amy, and then Dawn and Mary. So I make sure that we keep on going with those on the Tuesday and Thursdays. Then on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, as long as the chat is active, questions and communicating with back and forth, and we have a live going, we're going to keep on going. And I do that all the time.
Yes, BMOS.
Yes, that is correct, Bemis.
I checked out, well, I didn't go, but I looked online. There's a couple of homes in the city or town just north of Leominster yesterday.
That's cool.
Not bad.
You have any luck?
When we came up looking up here, we were looking as far as up to an hour away from where Robert works. And where we found this house, it's only 45 minutes. So
where does he work?
Huh?
Where does he work?
It's an Air.
Oh, okay.
Massachusetts. It's a company that does, and I'm not going to say the company. He's a computer programmer engineer.
Yep.
Where they do a lot with military ships.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, Leominster. I'm the town you visit above Leominster.
I just forgot. I just tried to see it in the trash if I did, but I think I dumped my trash already. I mean, both of them, they weren't bad. One was $199. One was $189. The $199 had 5 acres, but it was like up and then way over, so that was lousy. But the other one had 3 acres, which wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we have 3 acres here, so and I love it.
Nice.
Living ahead of a cul-de-sac and it's nice and quiet. You've been there before, okay? Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, Air is where the Army base used to be, right?
Yeah, they do have part of it closed off, and they still have some that's sealed, where you can't get in unless you have a pass or whatever. But yeah, they do.
Do you have a shop at the PX?
Cool.
Do you have a shop at the PX?
The PX.
No?
No, because they don't have it anymore.
What about the one in Hanscom?
That one.
Oh, wow. Because I've been to the one at Hanscom with my son a few times.
Oh, okay.
I know this is a little bit off topic, whenever I'm in pirate ship, is there any way of shipping media mail through pirate ship?
Yeah.
I was told there is. You got to go all the way to the bottom where it says more available items or whatever.
More services
this week as well.
More services.
I was on the channel with Nana Tink and them this past weekend when somebody was talking about doing pirate ship and doing the media mail for things that go with shipping. And I was like, wait a minute, I didn't think you can do media mail. None of you can, and I just never did it before.
Yeah, it's not all the way down at the bottom. It's just right under the name. I can show you if you want.
Yeah, because I'm not sure where to find it at. I heard it there, but I don't know where to find it.
I don't either. And that's like I've been sending out these invoices and stuff like that. And what I've been doing was
Nisha says you have to click on the plus sign next to the service after the wait box.
Huh? You got to click on the plus sign.
Yeah, more services.
I don't see more services.
Hold on.
He's going to share his screen shows.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't know it was there until this weekend when I saw on their live stream they were doing, and they talked about it. All right, let me take that comment. I thought you had to. That was a box that you had to tick qualified for media.
Extra services.
Extra services.
Thank you, Pearls. Perfecting Pearls. See you later. Let me know. Send me the link when you got your thumbnail set up, so I know to stop the show before we can go on yours.
Like this is,
I'm sorry.
So in other words, you put the name in here.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's a bag or a box.
Right.
Yeah.
Dimensions, weight, and then you click on that because this is where you're going to need, like, I've been doing this a lot because I've been sending out some pricey items, so I have to add more insurance.
Right, I knew that.
And then if it's a book, qualifies for media mail.
I did not even notice that.
All right, so let me ask you this too. Say
just pass that up.
Say I've got an international order, okay? Because I shipped out a book to Canada.
Yeah.
Can you use media mail if you're doing international shipping?
It'll tell you if you can or not. Like I just shipped out a Canada one the other day, but it wasn't a book. Qualifies for media mail. The nice thing about international is their first class is 2 pounds compared to our 15 ounces.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Well, let me ask you this: when you're putting in, depending on what it is, do you have to tell it it's a book, or does it automatically come up when you do that?
It just says you have books, music, films, other products, or any advertising prohibited.
Yeah, anything that's advertised, you can't ship media.
Right, right. I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good, because I didn't even realize that. Because I did see that box, but a lot of times I just scroll through it because I'm never use that box.
Yeah, because a lot of us do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and it's kind of like one time. Well, what happens if I press this? Like on Guardians of the Galaxy, don't press the red button.
Yeah.
What happens if I press the red button?
I want to see what happens. Yeah.
That's right.
But I never do. And somebody bought some from one of my auctions and asked me because it was like a DVD, and they asked me why I don't ship media mail. I said the reason I don't is because I've already had 2 packages that were lost. And I ate the cost on it, and so therefore I do not send out media mail. I'd rather pay up a little higher and pay the first class.
Yeah.
And so that's why I stopped using media mail because I did have.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. However, the item that I just went to the post office for was for a coffee table book that was over 2 pounds. So you can't send that first class. Right. If I would send that priority, it would have been, $920 to the person instead of $380. Yeah. So they opt for the media mail.
Okay.
Michael says, check that out for international media mail. I don't think it exists.
Yeah.
You wouldn't need it, Michael. It's because their first class is 2 pounds.
Yeah.
And then after that, it goes to international priority.
So how do you do first class on media mail? Because like whenever I ship media mail, everything that I shipped yesterday was all priority stuff. And it never gave me an option for first class. And some of the stuff that I shipped didn't weigh, but 6 ounces, 7 ounces.
You have to tell it how. Hold on. Yeah.
I have a quick question. Michael, are you the one that is my local pizza delivery guy person? Ruth, hello. Welcome. Good to see you. I got my moon pies this morning. Man, you make sure they don't get squashed, and you're right. I make sure of it.
Yeah.
I send out my packages the way I used to be. Oh, okay. I make sure when I send out packages, including those moon pies, that you get them the same way like I ship my orders out, like I want them to be shipped to me.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you don't get a box full of mushy, squishy. Yeah.
That's
right. Okay. So, Michael, do you do YouTube content? Earlier when I was telling you about the person that used to deliver for me, that's who I'm talking about.
Okay, awesome. It's great to have you.
Oh, wow. It's been 11 years. Okay. I didn't know that.
Okay. Awesome.
You're going to show us? No, I don't. Okay. Because, we like to promote everybody's channels here. Would you get ready to show us, Paul?
Yeah, I got it on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to remember to go down, scroll down some.
No, so Trent.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm shipping it to this person in New York City.
All right.
And you said that it automatically came up with priority?
Yeah. Because say I'm not shipping it, like you're shipping it to New York, so it's not international. Okay.
Right.
And scroll back up. And all it gives me is the option to put in their information.
Yeah.
And you scroll down to where it says ship from. Yeah, ship from my house. And then it says type of packaging. I always click right there on padded envelope.
Yep.
And then I put in the package dimensions. And then it says get rates.
Oh, so you're only doing rates. Are you going to actually ship a single package, or are you just going to the rates?
I think. Are you getting that for your shipping when you're doing your invoices?
Yeah.
Are you actually using it after to go back and use that same one to get your actual label?
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out a cheaper way for shipping. That way I don't have to, because like what I was doing was it's going to cost me $10 to ship the package. So I would cut people slack and I would say, I'm only going to charge them $5 for shipping, but I'm going to eat the other $5 in cost.
But if you're just going to rates, the screen looks different.
Okay.
I didn't know you could do rates.
Yeah, if you're doing the actual shipping, you go down and you put all the information. So how much did that bag weigh, the last one? Under a pound?
Yeah.
So if it was 14 ounces, get rates. It's $5.27 first class.
Okay.
If you drop it down, it gives you other options.
Yeah, because see, it would have cost me $7.80.
Right. So what you do is you go back. Everything's still there. Go back, go to extra services and tell it here that it's media mail. If it is media mail.
Yeah.
Then you get rates. Now it comes down to $2.80.
Okay.
Now, also, at this point, before you buy, if you're only doing this to do your invoicing before you ship a package, the good thing about it here, once you get that rate, go back and hit the word just ship on the left-hand side, all the way to the top, the black side to the right there. Hit the word ship. What happens is when you go there, it'll automatically be still there saying you have a transaction needing to be
finalized
or whatever. I don't want to do that because I know you have probably information there. But what I was telling Trent is if you hit that word ship and you only getting this to do the invoicing, when you come back, don't do it again. Just go to the word ship and it'll still be there where you can go back and process it and get your label.
Okay.
That way you don't have multiples in there.
Or if you just want to get rates, just click on rates.
And you can go that route. I've never done that.
And then ship to, I'm shipping it to the United States, 02150.
Okay. So So what you're saying is once I create the invoice and get the pricing and everything and send the invoice out to the customer, then whenever I get ready to go back, I just go click ship and then it's already in there and I don't have to.
You're going to see everyone that you did that with, and it'll say waiting for processing or in process. Once you click it back again and say complete, or you get a little block, it'll bring it back up where you can actually get it in hit by label. That way you don't have to go through that process again.
Okay. Well, that was
the way Paul's doing it is showing you how you can get rates without creating anything right there.
Right. You just go to rates. You're just getting a quote.
Okay.
This is easy because it always comes up from you.
Yeah.
And this is where you're going to ship it to, United States or a different country.
Yeah.
And you put the zip code in, put the size, what it is,
right,
the weight, and get the quote, and then it comes up with options in first class. So then if you want to go back, now you just ship it and you fill out all the information.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do that portion because for me, when I'm doing those invoices, I'm going to go right back anyway and get that same information and put it up for me. So then you go back to that ship and it's going to still be there. It's just telling you it needs some, you need to attend to it or whatever.
Right. And the thing is too, after you do so many, like Trent, you do a couple of more marathon auctions, you're going to say, oh yeah, it's $5.85 to ship that to you. No problem.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just going to take me time to get to memorize.
Familiarize with it. Yeah.
Well, thank you, flipping accountant. The best compliment I had all day.
Hello, Justin. How are you doing this morning? Hello. It was a good interview last night. If y'all missed it, he was on the eBay Attic of channel last night with an interview. If you missed it, definitely go back and check it out.
Okay.
Full-time job.
If you have
a space for radio,
so it's more convenient.
You see what
that's what I do.
You see what Michael put in there?
Where at?
Full-time job plus eBay, and I have a face for radio.
Yeah.
That's funny because I had a radio show here in Orlando.
That's funny.
Yeah, definitely go check out that. He gave out a good bit of information last night.
Oh, Des is not wasting any time.
I got lost in making a form.
And if you see mine, you can add logos and backgrounds.
I was like, yeah, I'm having too much fun over here. You guys showed me a new thing. Probably not.
Yeah, I use that form for my bingo every Monday, and it's so much easier where once you do it, it goes to your email, and I put it into a specific file once I get the information I need to.
Yeah. See, I made my form yesterday on Jot form. The reason is because whenever I signed up for your auction, Paul, I seen that you had to sign in to register through there, and I just left the tab open and I forgot about it. And then I got to looking at it yesterday, and it said, "Hey, make your Jot form now." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I made a form, and now I don't know where to use it. I want to use it. I want to put it on. I want to get people's address and stuff.
Well, one good thing, if you have a website, because I made one from my website, because of I forget what they're called, commerce laws or something like that. You need to, if you send out emails, bulk emails, you need to have an opt out.
Yeah.
You could use that form to have their opt in.
Okay.
And then I do another thing I do some real estate, and it's just register here. And I send that out in some ads.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Well, where else could I use it?
Well, say if I was like Johnny and I wanted to promote my antique booth, I could have a little sign. And I got to tell you, I love what Two Hip Chicks does at their antique booth. They have a picture frame, one of those digital picture frames.
Yeah.
You have one of the things on there saying, sign up for our monthly or weekly, because people don't want to be spammed, but weekly e-newsletter.
Right.
And put the Jot form right there.
That's right.
Build yourself a mailing list.
Yeah.
I have a mailing list. I use MailChimp. I don't use it enough, but let people know. Say, hey, we just got this in, or like, I don't know. Do you have a mailing list for your booth, Johnny?
No, not yet.
All right. Well, I just made one now for my eBay store, and I've been getting people to sign into that because that's the only way eBay will let you do it.
Okay.
But let's say when Johnny doubles his booth, when he gets the big booth, he's going to say, hey, we just changed. Come see it. Here's a couple of little pictures of the new stuff we have coming in.
Yeah.
Or like Trent, when you go to all these garage sales or yard sales, you know, hey, I just got this fantastic deal. I want to share it with everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Misha, put your link in the chat so that everybody, or if anybody can put the link in for Misha. She does auctions on her channel as well. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't either. The big thing is when you're trying to build your business, so any tool you could use is good.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Misha said do auctions on your channel too, Trent. And I am nowhere near ready to do an auction on my channel. I like the fact that I can go like into Johnny's or Paul's channel, and they're like, okay, we're here to help you out. And because I always forget to put the chat and put the bid in the chat, and I forget to do this and that. And I get on there and I try to look pretty and say, all right, guys, here we go. Here's product number one. So
I misunderstood that, Misha. I'm sorry.
So that's like I do
on,
that's like I do on the Wednesdays. I'll put everything in for everybody and try to, you know, what do they call it? The hawker, like on a carnival.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Oh wait, what was that, Paul? Wait, how do you link the jot form to the eBay
store?
Links. See, the thing is, the difference between Canva and Jotform. Jotform gives you a link. Canva is a JPEG, so you can't use that. You're able to use links as long as
when you do that. How do you create that in eBay though? I don't understand that.
You go into your settings, and your store settings. You have to have a store. That's
right. Right.
Maybe some people don't have a store. And man, I did it so long ago, I forget how I did it.
So basically, you have the link, you put it in your store.
Yeah, because you know when you go into somebody's store, it says sign up for their newsletter. Do you offer a newsletter?
I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've had it for a long time.
Okay.
But does eBay allow the links?
Yeah, I've gotten. Unfortunately, I've only gotten like a dozen or so since I started using it months ago. eBay, selling.
But I know on my antique mall that I'm at, they do have a Facebook page, but I need to start doing that on mine as well.
You know, if this keeps up, we're going to be on here until I have to go on with Dolly at 6.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, we're learning stuff. Knowledge is power.
That's right.
Promotions.
Manage promotions.
So
I'm talking out loud. Don't follow what I'm saying. I'm just talking out loud.
Yes, you got your farm already done and ready to go?
I do.
Wow, look at you. Very productive.
It was cool. I was just
like a whole new toy for you, huh?
It was.
Yeah, I love it when I find new things like that.
And I don't know. I did one for the mental health safety 5. And it's, you know, things people want to talk about that we haven't thought of. And
eBay doesn't like links that take you out of eBay.
Yeah, of course they don't. They want you shopping, spending money.
That's what I'm curious about. How would you do that then? Because if it's a link, how would you put the link in your? I guess it's like Paul said in your settings.
Right. I'm just trying to see where it is in my settings.
I do use one of the jot forms in the bingo.
Will it be under stores email marketing?
I'm looking. I just hit everything. Unless it's under my listings, because that's another way you could follow sellers.
Yeah, the same thing, Jules. I'm curious too. Yeah, because like Tommy said, they don't like links that take them out away from eBay.
Yeah.
You want to see my jot form that I worked on?
Sure.
Oh, Paul's looking for his stuff.
You can drop the link in the chat if you want to. Probably.
See, eBay's already got a setup where you can set up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at the different colors. You go, girl.
You outdid me.
Yeah.
Very creative.
Mine's just white.
Woo woo.
She figured it out quick too.
Yeah. That's right.
I gotta get the link.
Let's see. Accounting just said he put out a Justin just put out a new video. If anyone wants to check it out, he's been doing a lot of videos with retail arbitrage and clearance. I call it clearance. Clearance.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Thank you, Johnny.
Okay, it looks like it's under email marketing, store marketing, and then email marketing.
That's good to hear, Justin.
All right.
Congratulations. And if you haven't checked out Justin's channel or haven't subscribed to him, definitely there's a link in the chat. He just put his link to his video. That way when you go to the video, don't forget to check to make sure you still subscribe, or if you haven't, subscribe to him.
That's right. Paul, once you get there, you just click on create email.
I believe so. Because all I'm seeing, I guess I'm not in the editing part, but what I'm seeing right now is all the people that requested the email.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm seeing I still have to put my logo in. But the big thing is for everybody is you have to have a store. So you got to pay the price.
I got the premium store.
You do?
Yeah.
So you're $2.99 a month?
Huh?
Isn't the premium $2.99 a month?
No. I got a good deal when I got mine.
Maybe that's the anchor store.
I'm only paying $27.95 or $29.95 or something like that for mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
And I'm not gonna pay no more for that.
Maybe that's an anchor store. Then it's $2.99 a month.
Yeah, that's the $2.99 one. I don't pay that.
Yeah, you got to be doing
Right,
a
you just
lot
put
of
a link in
sales.
the chat, so if you want to check it out for the mental health safe place chat jot form. I got all these. Oh, that's Paul. That is very colorful. You did it quick.
Yeah,
It's good.
she sucks.
I just couldn't remember how
Better
to
than mine.
put the link and paste it. So
Wow, that was nice.
figure, with people that come in, if they don't want to see anything in chat, they have
Right,
an
exactly.
option of it being private and not, being out and about.
Hello and welcome, Boris and Natasha Willing and Dilling. Hello, and welcome. Good to see you.
Wheeling and dealing. Nice.
I like that
So,
title.
Des, you did that one so good. You want to redo mine for me?
Yeah, that's right.
She did that initiative and said, "I want to be different," and it came out nice.
Yeah, I
You
was
probably
happy
do a
at
little
mine
work
until I saw hers.
Yeah.
That's because I'm colorful. Come on now.
I
I don't
guess.
know what color I'm going to be.
That's right.
That sucks.
I
'Cause now
have
I'm
to
going to
say,
spend 2 hours redoing mine.
Y'all haven't checked out her channel. Y'all definitely need to go check it out. I had just went to and saw some of her video. I love the thumbnails. Natasha, Boris and Natasha Willing and Dealing, they're at 100. I'm number 113, and they have 21 videos out.
Wow. That is
Awesome.
cool.
Love
Boris
the
and
thumbnail.
Natasha. Where is Moose?
Let's see here.
Yeah, where is Moose? See? Where is Moose? Squirrel, where is Moose? I know. I guess a lot of people are not going to get that, James.
Isn't that Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Yes. Oh, you got it.
I guessed. I wasn't sure.
If y'all haven't checked out their channel, I just put the link in on it. Just noticed Misha did too. Definitely go check it out. I'm going to have to go catch up on some videos.
And Boris and Natasha, Wheeling, you spelt it like you deal with automobiles too?
No.
No?
Check out the link.
All righty then.
They do estate sales, picking and sourcing and all kinds of. I'm sorry, that was a rookie mistake.
Picking and grinning.
Yes.
Chicken and grinning.
I
That's
love
right.
the thumbnails. I'll have to catch up on your videos now. I know what I'm doing this weekend.
That's right.
I love watching your channels, and I always love promoting y'all. So definitely check out the channel. Maybe that's what we will name our mannequin. We'll have them looking. Oh, wow. Cool. Maybe Moose. That's a cool name.
Very cool.
I just
I'm
put your
subscribing.
I just gave you a wrench, so you can definitely start putting your links in the chat. I can see why you would think about the name. Yeah, it's a
I
bit
just
different name,
subscribed
though.
Picking and grinning. I mean, picking and
Dylan.
Wheeling and
Wheeling and dealing.
I just subscribed.
Yes. Congratulations for coming in, and I'm glad to see you in the chat. And that's what we do here. We like to collaborate,
Oh my
network,
God.
and share channels.
Johnny, do you remember Hee Haw?
Yes, I do.
Man, you and Trent should rename the show Picking and Grinning.
Picking and grinning.
You're always laughing, and he's got the accent.
Yeah.
I'm picking, and I'm grinning. Welcome into the show.
I used to love watching that. Let's see.
They're probably all gone by now,
Have a
right?
great weekend, everyone. I have to get back to paperwork and done. Well, thank you for coming in, Michael. And again, thank you every time you do come in and support, show your love and support for the channel. You're always welcome. And anytime you start doing videos, let us know. We'll promote your channel. Picking and grinning. Someone needs
He goes back grinning.
Trent, can you put a sale tag on your hat too, so you look
Mini Pearl?
Yeah, you be the.
Hey, I used to watch Hee Haw every Saturday night with my grandfather, and whenever they'd come on in there, like, welcome to BR 549, blah blah blah. Yeah, it was one of the funniest shows. And that's one of the best memories I have with my grandfather, sitting there watching Hee Haw. Watching
Can
him.
you play the guitar?
I can play guitar.
Oh, Johnny, you're all set, man.
Thank you, Michael. I hope you have a great day and a good weekend. Thank you so much for coming and supporting the channel. We always look forward to seeing you in the chat. Miss Willing and Dylan says you guys are so great. Seriously, this community has been going to be the most supporting group people have ever seen. And that's one thing we want to be able to support everyone. Willing, where are you on tonight? Why didn't you leave me here alone?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Let's see, how long will you guys be on? I was just about to post my new video. Actually, we're probably won't be too much longer, because what I do is I keep going on the live as long as I see the numbers are still steady, and people are interacting in the chat. Usually on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays is until whenever. But when I do see the numbers going down, I do go ahead and end the show. And then on Monday, I'm on Monday through Friday with Trent as my co-host. We do this every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do in close to or mostly right at about 11 o'clock, because there's other channels that come on right behind that, like Amy with Hot Mess Thrifter, and then at 12 o'clock is Dawn and Mary on the Two Hip Chicks. So on those 2 days, I definitely get off before 11 o'clock to where we can go and support them as well and keep it going in the morning. But on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we go until the chat dies out or starts slowing down. So yeah, we might be getting to get off a little bit sooner than later, but that's how I usually do it on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
But hey, you guys, it's been a fantastic show today. We've had a lot of fun. We've talked about all different topics. I have a list of things here that I need to go over and research now, thanks to y'all, like the pirate ship and all that kind of stuff. I enjoyed coming on here and learning different things, because I learn so much whenever I get on this show. From everything from learning new people that I've never met, then I get to subscribe to their channels, to learning how to operate pirate ship and learning things that'll benefit not only me, but benefit my customers.
And I also want to make a comment as far as the willing and billing. That's one thing about the channel. We always make sure we feed off each other in the comments, because if somebody has a question and somebody may know something, or with the way they do their items or whatever the question may be, everybody pitches in and answers what they can. And one good thing about this is you may learn something that somebody might do one way, someone else may do another way, then you may find that one thing that helps work best for you. And so that's what we like about the show. We get to learn. Every day is something different. Every day is a different topic, but we always try to help each other not only grow, but also make sure that we are there to help each other. And the morning sun is with Hot Mess Thrifter. She's on every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 o'clock. That's one of the reasons why I ended as close as we can to that, so we can go and support her as well. And then we would travel on to Dawn and Mary at 12. The Two Hip Chicks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the numbers are dropping, so we're going to get ready in the show. But again, I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Don't forget, all my thumbnails do come out on the weekend. I try to have them done by Sunday morning. That way you can set your reminders We always have guests that come on. I always put the link in the chat if you want to come in and talk about your show, your channel, promote any platforms you sell on. That's what this channel is all about. And it's more like a morning conference, free advice, free question and answering, and just have a good time. And so, again, don't forget, it's every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. And the morning sun is PG-13 for all. Shows are all positive. That is true. And that's the best thing we need right now, is to keep everything on a positive note with everything going on. And that's why I enjoy doing the morning show, because we do keep it as positive as we can and help each other. And that's the way it is. We want to see everybody grow.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Paul has his show tonight. If you want to look for some auction items, with the Dolly and Polly show tonight at 6:00 p.m. on his channel. It's a nice little 2-hour-ish auction. So definitely check that out. And then Paul does his Wednesday show called The Swap Meet. For those who are want to try to give it a shot at doing auctions, even on my show in Wednesday before his, we do it where we bring on people the way they can come on and auction off items, and that way you can actually enjoy multiple things to buy from. So definitely check out the channels. Des does her Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern for a mental health channel that you can have someone to talk with if you have issues or you want to have things to talk about. It's a safe place to be able to go and enjoy a conversation that she has on Monday nights. Also, don't forget tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, if you like The Masked Singer on TV, the Bargain Effect Tommy 2.0 has his Masked Singer YouTube style, 9 p.m. this evening. This will be episode 3, where someone will be eliminated, and then the next
second elimination.
Second elimination. That's right. So definitely go check it out. It's fun. You get to enjoy the conversation in the chat, and you get to hear people singing, trying to figure out who they are. So that is very fun to watch. I enjoyed laughing the whole night.
You never know who it's going to be. It could
That's
be
true.
anybody. You may be seeing them right now. You don't ever know who it's going to be on there singing.
I thought it was Tommy 5.0 now.
Well, I haven't seen the upgrade yet. I'm still waiting for the notification of an upgrade.
Yeah, that's right.
Not yet. Still got a couple years for that 5.0.
Uh-oh. That's awesome.
Tonight we get all the notifications on our phone. I'm waiting on that notification. I haven't gotten it yet. So when I do, I will change it.
It's going to be a lot of fun tonight, guys.
It's always a lot of fun. So if you want to check it out and something that you don't have nothing to go to, just check it out. It's nice to be able to support those and all that in the channel that are doing different things that you may not realize who they are. Let's see. Lots of support. Not supposed to be mentioning you. You're on the Masked Singer. That's right. You hear that, Trent?
I didn't. I said somebody you're watching right now might be.
You never know.
You never know.
Do the little
I love it. Anywho, I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Like y'all come out every day, and I'm glad to see we got new faces and new people in the chat. I always enjoy supporting and giving shout outs to those channels who are just starting, because I was there one time myself. You always get to find somebody that you can definitely learn from. You never know who's going to be in the channel with us in the morning show, so definitely come out and check us out. And we'll be seeing you next week or in another chat. You just never know. And so with that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful and great weekend. Hopefully, if you go searching, you'll be safe and find some fabulous items.
Yes.
And again, always remember, everyone is always welcome to come on any of the shows that we do during the week. Take care of yourselves. And again, as always, before all shows are ending, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a fabulous and blessed day. Later.